Hi, this is Dan and Lexi from Dan Schultz Outdoors, reminding you, keep the adventures alive.
Hey y'all, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Colleen. And we're the Keel Quest. And we want you to keep the adventures alive. Cheers!
Hey, this is Darren from Ride Paddle Repeat, encouraging you to keep the adventures alive.
This is David from Beastly Ironworks, and keep the adventures alive.
Hey, Kevin with an A here. Keep the adventure alive.
Hi, I'm Dan Mayotte. Keep the adventures alive.
Hi, I'm Kevin Callan, the Happy Camper. Remember, keep the adventures alive. Awesome!
Woo, buddy! Shug here! Keep the adventures alive. I am.
Ethan here, the avid outdoorsy guy, reminding you to keep the adventures alive.
We're John and Aaron.
Keep the adventures alive.
Hey everyone, it's Callan from Lure of the North, and I encourage you to keep the adventures alive.
This is Sky North telling you, keep the adventures alive. And now on with the show.
Happy holidays, everybody. Dennis here for CANOEHOUND'S Outdoor Adventure Show. Welcome to the annual Christmas party. We are going to be having a great time tonight. Thanks very much for joining us. And if it's your first time joining us, well, you picked a good festive show. It's just going to be a fun night of mishmash. We have a bunch of past guests that'll be joining us tonight. And we have a special guest from the north of Killarney, Ontario. He'll be joining us here in a few short minutes and spreading some holiday cheer with us. We have a ton of giveaways as well, so you'll want to make sure you stick around with us all night, because tonight I have a special way of giving away prizes. And you know what? We're going to know who the winners are right tonight. We're not going to be having to go through the email things and all that type of thing. Prizes are going to be picked tonight, and we're going to start in a few short moments. I'm going to give away the first prize even before we get our first guest up tonight. But like I say, we got a bunch going on tonight, so stick around. Grab yourself a nice eggnog, hot chocolate coffee, a cocktail of sorts, and sit back, relax, enjoy the night. And you know what? Feel free over there in that chat. Drop yourselves all kinds of comments. Communicate with each other. Get to be friends. Wish each other a Merry Christmas and all the best of the holidays. So I'm going to get all of the formalities out of the way here, as I usually do on the show, because I do have commitments. And we want to make sure we get that all taken care of. Just want to start by thanking our sponsors of the show. We have Algonquin Outfitters, who are currently celebrating their 60th anniversary. And you know what? If you haven't already, checked out Algonquin Outfitters, check them out. Whether you're going to Algonquin Park for a trip, go on there, check out all kinds of things. They have rentals. You can buy stuff on their store. They're a wealth of information, and they have many, many locations to serve you across Northern Ontario, including 4 right with it. Well, 3 within the park and 1 just outside. So you'll want to make sure you check them out. You can find links to their website in the description below. Another one, Kid Products, good friends of ours, longtime supporters. They're makers of the Kid Twig Stove and Reflector Oven. And they have a new product that they're just launching. As a matter of fact, we'll be giving one away tonight, a new titanium pot, a 750 milliliter pot with the handle and a little bail and a lid and a little carry bag. It's really, really cool. Stay tuned for that there, as we'll be giving one of them away tonight. Hunter and Harris Paddles, makers of fine quality handcrafted canoe paddles. I always say that when you get one of their paddles, the hardest thing to do is to dip it in the water for the first time, because you know what, they are truly works of art. Milan has done a great job of handcrafting these things. And when I say handcrafting, I mean like hand planes and sanders and all the neat things like that, all the tools that it takes to make a paddle. And he does fantastic work. So Milan, 2 thumbs up to you, man. New and back with us now. You guys all remember the Backcountry Coffee Company. They kind of disappeared off the market there for a little while. And the reason being is they were rebranding, and they're now called the Whitewater Coffee and Crew. And they got the same great coffee, some with different names, but all freshly roasted coffees, and they'll send it right to your door. So by all means, please do check them out. All the links to our sponsors are in the description below. So please do support them. They support me, and the best we can do is help to support them as well. They do a great job, all these companies, with what they do, and they're deserving. They're all small businesses, and you know what? Support. That's what I always say. Let's see here. Last week on our show, we had Jason Eek was our guest. For those of you that might not be familiar with Jason, Jason is like, he builds canoes and kayaks. He has really polished editing format, and he's got a great YouTube channel. If you happen to miss last week's show, by all means, go online, check out my season 3 playlist. As a matter of fact, you can read that just below over here, somewhere down here. You see little lightning bolts. By all means, go back and check out our season 3 playlist. And check out the episode with Jason, and of course all the past episodes if you're new to the channel, because we have so many episodes that you can get caught up on. There's truly hours and hours and hours of video for you to watch of Canoe Hounds Outdoor Adventure Show over the holidays. You know, if you got that lazy day, Boxing Day or something, and you're not out there shopping, by all means check out a couple more episodes of the show, and then stay in tune for what we have coming into the new year, which we are working on now. So that's all cool. Just wanted to touch on something, and this is the generosity of all of you out there who actually participated in this. A couple weeks ago, excuse me, we had the Kevin Callan celebrity birthday roast. I had a fantastic time. And one of the things Kevin wanted was, he says, if you're going to roast me, I want to do it for a purpose. So the purpose was we started a little fundraiser for Project Canoe, and we were selling these decals. Yes, that's 2 decals on a backer. You could see them there. And we were selling these for $10 each, and profits were going to Project Canoe. Well, I'm really happy to say that we raised $200. I topped it up a bit there just to get us to that $200 mark. But I would like to say we still do have a few of these left. And if anybody is interested in these, you can go to CANOEHOUND'Adventures.com shop, and you'll see the link for these. They're $10 mailed to your door, all in $10. And you're getting 2 stickers, but better yet, the proceeds for that go right to Project Canoe. So thank you, and I commend all of you. Thank you very much for helping, at least a little bit, helping to send a youth that might not otherwise have the opportunity to get them out there on a canoe trip in the backcountry. And you all know what it means to you. Well, we can make that mean something to them. So by all means, if you haven't already picked up a sticker, please do so. It'd be greatly appreciated. So with that being said, let's keep moving on here, because we want to get into the fun stuff. Really quick, a shout out to my channel members. You know what? Over this season, you've all been fantastic. Thank you very much. We have about just under 40 channel members, and you know what? It's the support is greatly appreciated. Like I say, any support that comes in through super chats or the channel memberships or the buy me a coffees or whatever, and you hear me mention it often, it's only because all of this is not free, and I'm not asking for money, but it's a great way to support the channel, and it helps relieve my pocketbook a bit, because mailing swag and producing swag and stuff like that for giveaways and the subscriptions and all these neat things all cost money, and it all comes out of this guy's pocketbook, okay, just to bring you these shows on a weekly basis. So any support that we do get, it's greatly appreciated, and as you know, it does come back to you in the long run. You know, like we do the swag giveaways and stuff like that, and it just helps to offset them costs. So thank you very much for anybody that has supported us over this time. It's greatly appreciated, and hopefully we keep the good quality stuff coming your way. That's our intention. For last week, for those of you that might not have caught it, Paddling Adventures Radio, their latest episode, number 305, yours truly was a guest on the show, and I had such a fun night with Sean and Derek. We covered all kinds of things. We talked about Canoe Hounds Outdoor Adventure Show and a bunch of other things, and it was a really fun night. Them guys truly are a pleasure to chat with, and you know what? If you haven't checked out Paddling Adventures Radio as a podcast, please do check them out. Paddling Adventures Radio is a great listen when you're driving in your car. If you got that Bluetooth, you hook it all up, and off you go on a long drive. And these guys will really keep you in tune with what's going on in the paddling community. So by all means, check them out at PAR, Paddling Adventures Radio, on your favorite podcast. I don't know what you call it, platform. It's all across all the platforms. You'll find it there. We will be off the next couple of weeks. It's Christmas time, and I want to spend Christmas with my family all through the Christmas holidays. We have a lot planned. Very low key, of course, because of all these new restrictions, but we're not here to talk about that. So I just wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and spend it safely over the holidays. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year. And if you want to know what's going on in the new year, check out Canoe Hounds Outdoor Adventure Show on Facebook, and you'll know exactly what's going on with the channel, who we're going to be having on guests and topics, hopefully in January and February. We're going to keep the ball rolling. And yeah, I'm just waiting to hear back from a few interesting guests. So let's keep that ball rolling as well. And then, you know what? I always ask about questions and stuff like that, to put them in there with a question. Well, you know what? Tonight, like I say, communicate amongst yourselves. Put questions. I'll be popping comments up on as we have different guests in the basement right now ready to come on and have a good time with us. And you know what? Let's just have a good time. You know what? I've got the invitation out there to a lot of our channel members. I've passed that link on to you. If you'd like to come up and wish everybody a Merry Christmas, pop into the basement. Come on up for a couple of minutes. I'm just trying to get everybody in tonight, so we'll make sure that all happens. And look at this. Wow, this is greatly appreciated. Here we go. Here we got special effects tonight. Here we go. Swifty Paddler, thank you very much for the support. You know what? That's going to go towards getting more swag out there, but I'm also saving for something really cool. I'm saving for a hot tent. This guy's trying to get a good hot tent for the season. So Swifty Paddler, thanks very much, man. Your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. Anyways, without further ado, because I got a super chat like so early, let's get on with our very first giveaway. Then we're going to get our good friend Ranta Clause up here on screen with us. So we got a new way of doing this. This is what we're giving away. For the very first one, it's just a little practice run. Okay, we're going to give away a Canoe Hound Adventures swag package. Okay, which is going to be stickers, patches, a couple goodies from Algonquin Outfitters. And the way we're going to do this, now pay attention. Okay, I'm going to put on screen. You're going to see this. Add to stream. There's some words. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, what I need you to do is in the chat over there, type in ho, 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 just as you see it on screen. I'm going to give you about a minute. And then we're going to hit the draw button. And when that draw button, it'll actually pick a winner right here, right now. So go ahead, people, put ho, ho, ho in the chat. We'll give that a minute. And I'm going to bring up our first guest, who is none other than Killarney's own Ranta Clause. How you doing there, Mike Ranta? How you doing, buddy?
Hey. Ho, ho, ho.
Should we be just calling you Ranta Clause all night? Should we just maintain that or what?
You could. It was one of my arch names I was called when I was a kid. But you know what? We could pull it off for tonight. Why not?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, you know what? Ranta Clause it is, or Ranta for short. No disrespect if I just keep calling you Ranta.
None at all. None at all. But most
all right. So people keep that ho 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 coming on into the chat here. Let's see. Let's get everybody in on this. We want everybody to have a chance. And you know what? We got about probably 9 or 10 giveaways to do tonight. So stick around for the night because we got some really cool stuff to give away. We've got a titanium pot set by Kid Products. We've got a backcountry winter camping course from Camper Christina. We've got a custom belt by Tunis and Brittany Richards. We've got a $100 Algonquin Outfitters gift card. And we got Mike Red has even got something cool, but don't show him yet, Mike, because we're going to save that for a little later on in the show. It's got to be a surprise, right? Well, you know what? I see 56 entries on there and 117 people in the chat. If everybody wants that chat, you got about 10 seconds to get ho, ho, ho in. And just to let you know, ho, 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 only put it in once because this thing sorts through and it only gives each person one chance. So if you flood it with ho, ho, ho's, you're flooding it for no reason. Okay, Mike, you tell me when to hit the draw button.
All right, we're gonna do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hit her up.
Here we go. Look at all these people.
Holy geez, look at that, eh? Bink, dink, doo.
Oh, Tents and Timber. Tents and Timber are our winners. All
right
right.
on,
You
right on.
got a Canoehound Adventures prize pack coming to you. What I need you to do, and I'm just going to drop this off the screen. Whoop, not full screen. We'll remove it. And I just need you to send me your information, including your channel name there, and all your contact information, your mailing address and stuff. And I will get that out to you in the mail here, hopefully before Christmas. And then maybe you'll have it in between Christmas and New Year. So yeah, just drop me an email and give me all your information. Anyways, I got to write that down too. So how things going up in Killarney these days?
Well, I haven't been back there for a while. Actually, I've been, I had to move back home. My father was a little bit ill there and he ended up passing away. And yeah, it was, so we're back in Atikokan here just for a little bit, and then we're going to be heading back to Killarney here in the spring.
Good. Hopefully Dad's doing a little better now.
No, actually, he passed away on November 5th.
Gosh, man, wrong question. Wrong question.
Yeah, that's why we get into an awkward moment.
No,
sorry
about that, Mike.
Dad, I was very proud of him. It was a long time coming on it, but yeah, it'll be a little bit of a tough Christmas, but it's all good. It's all good.
Well, much prayers to you and the family.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's try and take your mind off of the sadness right now and bring some holiday cheer. So
let's get the Christmas spirit started, eh?
Yeah, yeah. So what's Mike Ranta got on his
Ranta Clause cry?
Yeah. What does Ranta Clause have on his Christmas list for this year?
Oh wow. Well, before the end of the year, I definitely want to get out into the bush a little bit more. I've been doing lots of exploring around my hometown here again and some old familiar stomping grounds. And getting into the winter camping here a little bit. I just bought a stove, so definitely want to get back into that and enjoy nature.
Alan Bierhoff, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Right on, Alan. Good job.
Yeah. So no new gear. Are you not looking for any new gear these days? Or
yes, absolutely. I've been using Mustang. They've provided with some really good underlay for me under base.
Yep.
And the jacket and the pants, and yeah, amazing stuff. And I just bought a stove off of Amazon, a little airtight stove. So I'm going to be getting a hot tent for that also. And yeah, it's definitely going to be getting into some new gear. And I got some cast iron stuff and some lighter gears. And
I just picked up a new Esker stove myself. I got to burn it in here on the weekend and. Or maybe on Boxing Day, or who knows, maybe on Christmas Day, I'll go spend some time outside, right? But
yeah, absolutely. That's just all it, and it seems like we're going to be doing a lot more of that in the next little while here. So I think we're going to see a lot more people heading out into the bush a little bit to get away from things.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's fun winter camping this time of year. No bugs, no bears, and look at the weather we've been having. It's just been amazing.
Yeah, we don't even have any snow down here in Niagara. It's just it's crap.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we actually finally starting to get some up here, even up by Thunder Bay in that area. It's been pretty desolate for snow here also. We even got rain the other day, if you can believe that.
Wow. Yeah, certainly things are changing, eh? Things are changing. Not like when we were kids and the snow was up to here. But then again, I was only this tall, right? So
yeah, you definitely see the change happening over the last, I remember since I was a kid compared to now, there's definitely been a slow change that's been happening.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. Hey, what do you say? You know what? I got 4 people in the basement here. What do you say we start popping them up here and having a little
Absolutely. Party? Let's get some chats going.
Right. Well, let's start out with this little elf here. He's a regular on the show. I'm not even going to play his intro because it'll take up 30 seconds, but let's welcome Mr. Kevin Callan. Kevin.
Oh! How's Kevin doing? Hey, buddy.
Hi, Santa.
How you guys doing? Have you been good or bad this year? And don't lie to me because I know.
Yeah, he has to think about that, right?
That's all right. We're not giving you any coal or nothing, Kevin. You did all right. You're doing pretty good. At least you're happy. We're going to give you stuff that'll make you happy.
Yeah. Okay, let's get a couple more. We can get up to 6 people on here. We'll try and keep it up to 6 panels at maximum, and I might have to get everybody in the center of their frame so I can get us full screen as much as we can. But I just want to bring up another regular on the show, and is this thing going to work here? There we go. Camper Christina.
Hey.
Now talking about a fashion queen. Look at this.
No kidding. She's always been a very bright girl, but this is something else here.
You said to be festive, so I didn't have so I made one.
We got to be festive.
You must have got the tire because the bulb on your left is gone. It's not shining now.
It's over on the floor. It rolled off while Mike was talking there. So I pulled into the wall. I can't move.
Into the wall. She can't move. Oh my goodness. Heaven help you if you got to go to the bathroom tonight. Holy cow.
Oh, no doubt. You might see one heck of a dance going on there if you see a short.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. And let's see here. Let's bring up a couple more because they're not in the basement too long. We got from a new up-and-coming YouTube channel, and they've been on the show a couple times before. They were on our show when we did the couples show. Welcome, Tunis and Brittany from Freak of Nature. How you doing?
Hey.
All right. Ranta Clause.
How's it
Up and coming, Dennis. They're not up and coming. They're the new thing for the. What's wrong with you? You're not keeping with the times.
Trying hard.
Sorry,
He's
Kevin.
doing all right. He's been drinking beer half the night. He's doing good.
Okay. Not half the night. I just started. What do you guys doing tonight?
How are we doing tonight? We're doing great. We're here. Oh, what are we drinking? Sorry.
Oh,
Muskoka cream right now.
Muskoka cream ale. That's a good beer, actually. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Palm Bay. Yeah.
It's green. Green and blue.
All right, we got the captain with us.
Captain.
We got the captain with us.
Our Ranta captain. And Kevin, what's your scotch tonight?
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, while he's gone, we'll introduce the other two that we have in the basement tonight from Explore the Backcountry. We have
Kevin
Brad
forgot his
and
liquor. I
Dennis.
can't believe it.
Yeah.
Brad Leah. Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm assuming everybody on panel is being good children this year.
Okay, I'm gonna make the couples get a little closer because I'm gonna pop the screen so we can fill the screen and
there we
go.
Like each other.
So Leah, I have to ask you, what's married life like?
What's that?
What's married life like?
Oh, it's going great.
Yeah.
It's the same as before.
Don't pull a Mike Ranta. Don't say you're divorced or something already. That wouldn't be.
No.
Wouldn't be cool.
I'm the Grinch guy, but I'm not that Grinchy.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna drop the names here so you can actually see a couple names here. Where are we here? I'm gonna be playing with the side panel a lot tonight, so you guys feel free to converse. There we go. Look at that.
Right on.
Oh wow. So let's go around panel here. We already found out what Mike wants. What's on his Christmas list? Kevin, what's on your Christmas list?
You know what? I never really thought about that.
Never really thought of it?
Oh, peace, love in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. I see you're wearing one of Oliver's shirts or sweaters there, right?
Oliver turned 10 today.
Yes, he did. I seen the birthday wishes up there for him.
I don't like that
happy
dog.
birthday.
I don't like that dog. The dog has an attitude. Yeah.
What dog doesn't have an attitude? You should try living with my pup.
Well, Brad, Leah, didn't you guys just get a dog recently too, or?
Yeah, he's under the desk right now, biting my hand. So.
What kind of pooch you got?
Hold on. We'll bring him up.
Oh,
look at that.
Oh, cute.
Look at that.
Angel.
There's a muggy
looks
love,
like a handsome boy.
His name is Mario, and he's a year-old.
Angel.
Here.
If I picked up Spitzy like that, I'd be missing an ear.
Oh, look, he loves his daddy.
Oh, no doubt, eh? There's a loving dog.
Yeah. And Brittany, I see you got your pet reindeer with you.
My pet reindeer. Hip?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't ask. Brad and Leah, what do you guys got on your Christmas list?
A hot tent would be nice.
I know. Hey, everybody wants a hot tent now. Yeah.
A hot tent would be great. Well, I just did a 4-night trip out in a hot tent, so I keep bumming my friends' hot tents and not using my own, which we'd like to get at some point in time. I'd like to probably build my own like Christina. She did a great job with hers.
Yeah.
Wicked.
But of course, Santa won't deliver that. It's something I'd have to make myself. So.
Well, if you, I tell people with hot tents too, and I'm getting into I'm going to build one here shortly using a 20 by 20 foot canvas tarp and cutting it down to the right dimensions. So you just build your sticks, you get your sticks in the bush, and it's an excellent way to set things up. It's very cost efficient for one, because hot tents are hot right now, and now they're very expensive. So, and you can get a tarp. You could pick up a pretty decent sized tarp and a good one from Princess Auto or Tooltown or something like that. That's fairly cheap. That you can build a nice little hot tent out of, and then it's finding the right little stove and everything else like that, right? But yeah, there's a lot of pieces to that puzzle to make it comfortable out there. That's for sure.
Santa, I find that a motel in Atacocan would be a lot cheaper than getting a hot tent at this point.
Probably, yeah, absolutely. It all depends on what kind of adventure you'd want to get into, but if you're down in Quetico Park, boy, that's a long haul to come up there.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, there is. They're getting pretty expensive right now, that's for sure. But there are some great plans out there on the internet too for building. If you got time to do a little bit of hand stitching and learning how to do the waterproofing and stuff with the wax, and yeah, it can be quite cost efficient. That's for sure.
If anybody wants to learn how to make a hot tent, you want to talk to the young lady down in the bottom corner over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's got 3 to her credit, and that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm just wondering when she's going to get in to start producing them in there. She could probably make a pretty good dollar with it.
Yeah, for sure. There you go. You'd have
Put
a new
that
day
with a
job,
long
right,
list of
Christina?
things.
Dennis, I'd like to start some controversy.
Okay, do it.
Yeah. Okay. So the other night, actually last night, I was on Adventure Radio.
Paddling Adventure Radio.
Oh my God, it's been a long day. Anyway, so I was like, oops, I shouldn't have said that, but it'll be on Thursday. So here's the thing. So the new video came out on YouTube. I was all excited. I watched with Xander's version of the winter trip.
Yep.
Very funny, great, humorous, very jolly. And then I watched Jonathan's. Really well filmed. This is amazing. And I watched Brad's. I gotta say, you won, Brad.
Kevin Callan says.
Well,
attaboy.
No. Well, it is what I said, but it doesn't mean anything. But I do know that it was a good storyline. So let's put a vote now on chat. Who thought?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, right. Who do you think?
Yeah. You're going to start a controversy. Sure. Okay, everybody. I just want to put a disclaimer out. This is Kevin Callan speaking, not Dennis.
That's fine.
Everybody starts stirring the pot now.
I know, right? Oh my goodness, he's making one big Christmas cocktail.
Kevin didn't want to convert. Kevin just wanted to stir the pot.
Oh, yeah, I would never do that. We got Xander's versions. Gord said Xander. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Gord was first to pipe in. So
okay, who else?
That's it? No,
that's it.
Come on. Somebody else has got to say something on it. Brad, there you go.
You're only saying that because you're beside him there, right?
What?
Wait. I'm getting a private message in right now from Rudolph. Rudolph says, I didn't watch any of them. Who watches YouTube anymore?
Oh, dirty pool.
That's the only thing I watch.
Christine.
Oh, look at all the votes for Brad are rolling in now.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Brad. Oh, look, he's blushing.
There you go.
Yes, Boreal, I agree. Kevin likes to stir pots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always enjoy
And the
watching
guy who stirs
these
the
collab
pot,
videos.
the guy who stirs the pot should have to lick the spoon.
Is that not the best part?
It was a fun trip. The guys are great to hang out with. I mean, I love hanging out with other outdoor-minded people and just getting out there. That's the best part. It's really cool to see how everyone sets up their own production, sets up the cameras, does everything a little different, and then all puts their little flair on their own thing. Like, it's just fun seeing it all come together when you're out there on a trip and then seeing the final product. So
And it's amazing how the product can differ between the
everyone
three.
else to get out there too.
Yeah, I definitely got a lot of respect for people who could do the filming and stuff like that. That's something I definitely lack in that for sure. Starting to learn it. I finally got an iPad, and I forgot my password. Do you have any idea what they do if you forget that? Now I got to somehow get down into the United States, I think, and put somebody in a headlock to help me get this thing out of here.
You're supposed to do the thumbs thing, Mike. Avoid all
What's
the
that?
hassles.
Face now.
Oh, is it face? Oh, okay, well, whatever.
Dave, Vivian,
Oh,
thank you
face
very much for the super
recognition?
chat. Greatly
Yeah.
appreciated.
That kind of freaks me out, though.
What, the stars?
No facial
It could turn
recognition.
into a blizzard. Actually, you know what? Dave and Vivian, they have a really cool channel. It's called Up North of 60. Dave, we're gonna have to talk about getting you guys on the show here as guests. So you can expect an email from me in a couple of days if you guys are interested. So let's have some fun with it. Yeah, they got a really cool channel. They're up in way up northern Ontario, or not Ontario, up in I think the Yukon, right? But yeah,
Okay.
they're in coal man land for sure right now. Yeah, that's all.
That's
good
definitely a place that's always intrigued me. I definitely want to still, fingers crossed, going to get up into the Yukon this year, or up and from to do the trip from Yellowknife to Tuktoyaktuk.
stuff. Yeah.
Just fingers crossed. We're staying hopeful on everything, that's for sure. So yeah, if not, I think we're gonna have to make a. I really want to see a polar bear. I don't know what it is.
Toronto Zoo.
Yeah. Could probably go to Cochrane too. I should go there first just to see it, just to make sure. Like, do I want to bear witness to one of these things in the wild? No pun intended.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to take a couple of questions here from the chat, and then you know what? We're going to get on with another giveaway because, like I say, I want to give away all kinds of cool things tonight. First off, Brad, what's it like doing a collab with a couple of really cool guys? Both John and Xander are stand-up dudes, right? So.
Oh yeah, well I've done a trip with John and Karina before, and a few other people from YouTube and whatnot. But it's fun just doing it with folks who are quite as passionate about filming and showcasing their stuff. But it's a little different because obviously, of course, you have multiple cameras all over the place. And everyone's got a different film style. Like either they're showing more of a quiet day by day sort of flair, or they're doing more nature shots, or they're doing more of the personal flair. They're trying to storyboard. So it's a little kind of tricky sometimes, all kind of dancing around it. But honestly, I think the hardest part was actually thinking about filming, because with the three of us, well, John and I are good friends, and then Xander thrown in the mix, we hit it off instantly. So it was just kind of like three good friends hanging out, having a good time. We kind of forgot about filming half the time.
Right.
And then at the end of the trip, we're like, oh, how are we gonna make a video out of this? So I think when you're going with YouTubers and you all kind of share the same mindset, you want to get out there, have a good time outside, you kind of lose sight of the production sometimes, and you're just focused on having a great time outside with other like-minded folks. So the filming can kind of go to the wayside, and you just focus more on the trip. But I mean, that's one of the reasons we go out there anyways. The filming, for me at least, is always secondary. I love to share the tale with folks, but honestly, we're going out there so that we can escape and have a good time out in the woods, and then we're awesome friends together. It just turns into chaos.
Yeah, because Gord is asking here, really love the collaboration videos. Is it ever difficult with too many filmmakers, everyone talking to their cameras instead of each other? I guess you kind of touched on that.
Right? Pretty good with that.
Yeah. No,
everyone's trying to develop their own shtick when they talk to the cameras, or they'll go off on their own place. And then, there's a couple times where you'll start talking, but you realize the other guy's talking behind you, so you just kind of, I'm not time to talk right now. And then a couple courtesies, like making sure you beep or mute the 3 beeps on the GoPro and try to keep the silly cuss words at a minimum sometimes. Just try to articulate things in a way that doesn't make it into someone else's film.
Were you all sharing YouTube editing tips or like tips about the way you all shoot videos and edit?
I think there's a bit of camera talk and stuff and some program talk at the start, but for the most part, no, it's just more you're out there. Everyone kind of does their own thing, and people are a little curious, like, oh, what do you use for your music, or what do you do, like how you make your timelines or whatnot. So there's a bit of shop talk, but for the most part, I mean, it's kind of minimal, and just kind of chatting about everything else too. But I mean, everyone's got a bunch of different experiences, so there's lots of different outdoor related stories and trials and tribulations and mishaps, all the good funny fireside stories. So and of course, like as a content creator, it's really hard to watch everyone's content too if you're spending time creating content, so you miss some of the videos they put out. So some of those stories that are actually in their videos you might not have actually seen or heard of yet, so it still makes for great fireside chat.
Cool. Yeah, that's good times. Good times for sure.
Yeah, bush people have the coolest stories, that's for sure. Well, it's just when you put yourself into situations that sometimes you have no control of, i.e. rapids, waterfalls, little things like that, and wind, weather, it just usually a combination thereof, and you can have yourself a pretty good story in a very short amount of time.
Exactly.
So just a little word for everybody in the chat. When you see this little thing come down on screen, it means we're doing a giveaway. It's time to give away some presents.
Hey,
Here we go.
Just hit Christina there. You all right?
I'm the tree.
There we go. Oh, wait a sec.
Sit on it.
That's a good one. That's quick.
It looks like the weather lady. Like.
Okay. Tunis and Brittany, you guys want to do your giveaway?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So do you want to show everybody what you got?
I have some examples, but not my better.
The best examples are all on Instagram, but
well, this is going to be a treat for everybody. Well, for one lucky person, anyways.
So Tune and I have gone into a bit of leatherworking, and we are going to give away a custom belt. So these are pretty boring. They're really just plain brown.
Oh, wow.
But we could do anything to it. We could carve designs. We could stamp words. We could do anything to the leather.
If you go to Britt's Instagram, you'll see that there's a mountain design. She just did a hunting belt for a client there last week.
Yeah. One sec. Let me see if I can just...
So there's all kinds of stuff. Sky's the limit. Whatever you want on it, we can pretty much do.
That's pretty cool. Let me go full screen here. Wink.
You're
getting really good at this. You are getting really good at the leather craft.
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
So you can take whatever design, any like stock photo off of like the internet. If it's fairly simple, I can pretty much copy paste it onto leather. And
then
the more creative, the better. I like to challenge myself. So
I should have brought my beer cozy down because Brittany made me an awesome beer cozy, and it's upstairs with all my glasses and stuff. Alrighty, so let's give one of these things away. And if you guys were here earlier, we're giving away things a little differently tonight. We're actually determining the winner of all the prizes tonight, and this is our second giveaway. And this is what we're gonna do: Freak of Nature. You need to type Freak of Nature in the chat, and we'll let that sit for a few minutes or a minute, and then we'll get Brittany and Tunis to say draw, and when they say draw, we'll select the winner. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yeah, look at they're starting to flood in now. Beautiful. This is
oh, that's cool.
I like this little
yeah, no doubt. That's pretty unique.
Here we go. Yeah. StreamYard is stepping it up a notch these days. They're making some really cool things and the ability to do some pretty cool things. So yeah, we'll wait until we hit around 70 entries or so, and it doesn't cost you a penny to enter, people. So yeah, by all means, get on in there. So while we're talking about that, so that's one of your coffee mugs, right?
Yeah, that's one of the mugs.
Here, hold that up again. I'm going to put you full screen for a second. Yep.
Just a bit of a carving idea.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
What made you want to get into all this stuff?
Britt's very artsy fartsy. She's a very
Yeah.
creative
Yeah.
person when it comes to like homebody skills.
It's like adult arts and crafts.
Yeah.
But we also want to get into trapping eventually, and we like to make full use of the things we would trap.
Well, even just with
Yeah.
hunting, I've always wanted to use more of the animal. So
Yep.
I always gave the hides away to like hats to hides and stuff like that. But I've always been interested in tanning it and doing it myself. But
Awesome.
Absolutely, tanning. You'll find out when you do your very first hide just how tough it is.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And then,
It's a good word. It's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
eventually we'd like to get into it and then actually make our projects from the leather. Well,
Yeah.
the hides we get.
Yeah, absolutely. I just started getting into making beaver mitts and stuff like that, and,
I would
and
love
working
to
with
do
different types of leather. And it's fun when you're just sitting around, you're watching TV anyway, or you're just bored, and it's you got that couple hours, you could put in just a little bit of stitching, and it's amazing what you can what you come out with.
Yeah.
But it's time, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of time. I can imagine how much time it would take for you guys to put a belt and stuff like that together, right? So it's
A lengthy process for sure, especially we start from like the natural veg tan color and we do all the dyeing, all the treatment.
Yeah.
You're pretty quick though. She does
Getting there.
she does most of it because I do all the video editing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I help
Well,
out.
you're supposed to tell people now how much work it goes into it so that you can
Oh,
charge accordingly.
There's a lot.
Okay, so
There we go.
we have 148 people in the chat and only 81 people have entered. We'll give you another 15 seconds and then we'll get Britton Tunis to give us a countdown to hit the draw button.
I guess they don't want a belt.
Am I allowed
Well,
to
you never know. Maybe some of them are being bad, and the belt's not necessarily a good thing to have around with.
Don't give it to Kevin.
Yeah.
Dennis, you're the host. You can make the rules, man. You want a belt? Throw your name in there.
Yeah.
It's
There
totally
you go.
random. I'm just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna put my name in on the draw. I'd probably redraw anyways, but okay. Are we ready? Countdown.
The countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done.
And here we go.
Wow, that was on
Let's
point.
see.
Yeah.
Let's see who's gonna get a fantastic belt courtesy of Brittany and Tunis. Walt B.
Walt B. Awesome, Walt.
Yeah, he's
All
reached
right,
out
I'm
to us
gonna write that
before
down
for
here.
Right on.
That's awesome. And Walt, what you need to do is you need to drop me an email at canoehound@gmail.com, and we will we'll get that information over to Brittany and Tunis. So we need your basically what I'll do is I'll just connect you with them, and they could take care of all the rest with email and stuff like that. And I'm sure they'll set you up quite nicely.
Right on.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Wow. That's 2 winners tonight, people. We're giving away all kinds of sweet loot tonight. We got about 10 draws going on, including an upcoming backcountry Christina, say it for me. I keep tripping over my tongue.
Winter camping for beginners.
Ta-da. There we go. And
Awesome.
that's a free course courtesy of Christina. We got $100 Algonquin Outfitters card. We got titanium pot set. All kinds of neat things going out tonight. So I even have my very last draw of the night's actually going to be a really cool couple of really cool Canoe Hound Adventures things. So stick around. Can't win if you don't have a ticket. So hopefully you got that email. And let's see here. Christina, let's find out what Christina wants for Christmas.
Christina wants a new Mac, and she's bought herself one with her Christmas bonus, and it's coming on January 5th.
Woohoo!
All right.
Congratulations,
All right.
Christina.
Well, what happened with the old Mac? Did it kind of crap out? Or?
I'm on it right now. No, it's still going. It's 14 years old, and the iOS next year, I'm told by Apple, is not going to be able to be put on my computer anymore. It's now to the point where it can't go on there. So I think it's 2023. So I figured, you know what? Treat myself. I use it more than anything else that I own, except for maybe my canoes. So I bit the bullet and I ordered it. And then Visa put a hold on it for 3 days.
Oh, really?
It was a fraudulent purchase. I was so mad at them. But whatever.
Well, even they know they probably, you never wanted to get rid of that last one. For me, I'm still relying, and this has been Christmas for the last week and a half now from my drunken Amazon purchases. Those are always fun. They're starting to come in now, and I'm just pretty excited. So I got this great big huge tin cast iron pot set that I didn't know I got. That was awesome. So yeah, I'm set up for some winter camping here now.
Yeah. And Christina, you've already been out too this year, right?
I did a hot tent trip in Killarney with the canoe.
Okay.
Just before the
Nice.
water froze, actually. It's about 2 weeks before the water froze. And then I've been on the computer pretty much for 24 hours a day for the last 4 weeks making the course. So now I get to go out and play finally. So
Right on.
Yeah.
And do you have much snow up where you are?
We have a little bit, but we're supposed to get 5 to 15 centimeters tomorrow. And then it's supposed to continue snowing throughout the weekend. So hopefully by the time I get back from Christmas stuff, I can head out and go on some adventures. I'm really excited. I haven't winter camped in snow since the year before last. I didn't go out at all last year because of
the big C word.
thing we're not talking about.
Yes. The thing that has no name tonight, right?
Absolutely.
I got to ask you, because you've all winter camped. What's the huge allure these days to the hot tenting? It really seems to be taken off in popularity. You think it's like the YouTube thing, or what's the draw right now for all the hot tenting? Anybody?
Well, I think that you're getting a lot of people here now that there's this huge green movement that's coming out, and realizing that you can find comfort too at winter temperatures, and there's that certain you got to have that certain toughness to you. So it's more of a challenge too in that way. But you take the bears and the bugs out of summer camping, and you got a pretty cool thing, right?
Yeah,
a lot of work though.
Oh my gosh, is it ever?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't go winter camping if you want to relax. That's for sure.
You're only splitting wood. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely. There's a lot more work involved. Keeping yourself warm is a big one, and also, if weather changes out there to the bad, it's one thing to be hunkered down in the summertime, but in the wintertime in a blizzard and 30 below weather, boy, that could prove pretty tragic very quickly.
Especially in an emergency situation, they love.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. In the wintertime, the bush can bite you a hell of a lot harder than it can in the summer. That's for sure.
Yeah, so can
a lot less people out there. But I mean, you're starting to get a lot more people that are going out in the winter. And if you do prepare yourself for those things, there's it's a pretty enjoyable experience once you get done being out in the week. And you talk through that 25, 30 below weather. I think everybody is rotated like a hot dog in front of the fire at one time. Right. Switching back and forth, trying to get warm. So, yeah, it's cool. It's definitely a different style of camping. That's for sure.
Yeah. How about you, Christina? Like you've got 3 tents that you've made. Can you walk us through the evolution of why you've made each tent?
The first one was because I became camper Christina and didn't like the cold and snow, and winter started coming and I needed to go camping. It's a great tent. It still works wonderfully, but it weighs 101 pounds with the stove.
Wow.
So yeah, I tried to solo it and did the Titanic thing, just kind of stood there. Moved. So I went back and made it solo, which is just for taking out by myself, which is awesome. It only weighs 15 pounds. It's actually, I think, 13 technically. And then 2 years later, I made the big one to go out with friends and do some glamping and stuff in. So that one's a 10 by 13. So I use the 10 by 13 and I use the solo still. I haven't used the TP in quite some time. But,
yeah. And the 10 by 13, you got windows in that and everything.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows in it. And there's also one in the now I revamped it and put a window in the solo because I loved it so much in the big tent. It's just great. You can sit in there and be warm and look out the window and watch the animals and
Does it fog up or anything? No, like when things start melting on the inside of the tent, the floor and stuff?
No, I haven't had them fog up yet. But you have to be really careful when they're in the cold. I kept my big one in the car, I packed really early for a New Lake trip one year, and I had it in the car for 3 or 4 days, and it was really, really cold. And when you unpack it, if you unpack it too quick, the windows are 30 gauge.
Yeah.
So they're only good to -30, and it was like -35. So I had to replace it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be really careful. Just let it kind of open naturally and warm up, and it's okay. But if you force it, they'll crack. So you have to be careful. It's in
let it warm up first inside the tent. Eh? Do you think there's going to be a New Year's Eve this year?
So
I'm
far,
gonna have one.
so far it's going strong. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I don't know.
I'm having a big party out at Straw Hat Lake. I took over this little island out there. I call it Ranta Island, and I've got some wood all built up, and I'm gonna have a New Year's Eve party.
Sorry. I'm watching the side chat, taking questions here too. Eh? So, Kevin, what do you think the big allure to winter or hot tenting is now?
Well, people finally got smart.
Some of us, Kevin.
Yeah.
No. I mean, cold camping is fine. Sleeping under tarp is fine. If you want to make distance, and if you don't want to make distance and you want to be comfortable out there and want to spend more time out there, like you guys did, you spent like 4 nights in the hot tent, and you got a heat source. It's like a movable cabin. Like, why would you not? The only disadvantage is that it's cumbersome. You have to do a freight toboggan, which is fine because the First Nations people taught me like the best time to actually travel is the winter because you use the snow to your advantage, right? So why would you not do that? And it is a lot of work, especially solo. Solo is a lot of work going hot tenting, winter camping.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just a lot of. But I also was taught that what's your rush, hyper white man? Like they made the. They really
exactly. Yeah. Take your time.
When I travel with them, for a month on the trap line, and they're like, "What is your hurry? Like, just calm down for once in your life, Callan." And after a month, I was very calm.
Yeah.
Peace pipe.
Christina, can you do us a favor and sort of model your dress again and show the people how you are actually lighting those things up? Let's see here.
Oh.
For the record, she is actually plugged into the wall.
That's awesome.
That's wild.
Christina
job,
gets the outfit of the night award right there. So far.
Yeah!
So far, we don't know who else is coming up tonight.
It's hers.
That's awesome.
You light up my life.
It's the garland from my banister that already had the lights in it, and I literally stood up and just kind of went in circles.
I got a
It's really
Facebook
good
message from Christina, and she had a picture of it all laying on the floor. And she says, "Oh, you said we have to dress up festive tonight, right?" I go, "I can't wait to see this."
I didn't have an ugly sweater.
I didn't either. I just got this last night there, but it's my Rudolph shirt.
We tried looking today. And
I like that.
Or a little late in
I
the
had
game.
one. I thought it'd be too annoying to wear on a live stream, though.
You were right. You were right, Brad.
But you got something you want to model, Brad?
My body after I get this thing off.
Those are nice jugs, Dennis.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Very nice. Talk about your emojis. That's all right. Well, you know what? What do you think, Christina?
Sure.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Shall we? Okay, everybody, remember what I said earlier. When you see this,
The tree's up.
sorry, I didn't mean to hide you. That's just the way the
I
screen
like to
goes.
be where Kevin is, I think, to do it.
All right, so we are going to be giving away, and I'll let Camper Christina tell you what she's going to be giving away while I pop a picture of it up on screen. The screen is all yours, Christina.
Oh, okay. This is a registration for a free online course that I just completed. It's Winter Camping for Beginners. It's about a 3-hour course. There's 110 lectures, I believe. It's all video and examples, everything. It covers cold camping, hot camping, and hot tenting. and everything that you need to know to get outside and learn how to winter camp.
There you go. So basically, we'll be doing a draw just like we did already. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
If you don't need it, or you already know how to winter camp, you can always give it to a friend or a spouse or someone maybe you want to learn that you want them to learn, but you don't want to have to teach them. So it can be passed on to whoever.
There you go. And I'll just pass this on to that for anybody who hasn't already seen that Christina had the backcountry camping for beginners that she launched in the summertime. You can also sign up for that course. It's still on Udemy, I believe.
Right? It is, and I just put it on sale yesterday. I took $20 off the course, so they're both on sale right now.
There you go. So anybody that's looking for one of those virtual Christmas gifts for somebody, and somebody they think needs that training, definitely send it over to them. It's a really cool course. Very simple to do. Christina's done a fantastic job of setting it all up, and I commend you on it. Now, I'm looking forward to taking the winter camping one because you never know what you're going to learn.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I sent you the link. I actually have 3 people who have completed it already.
Absolutely, yeah. After all the experience you got too with it, Christina, you definitely have a lot of knowledge there for sure. There's a lot to it.
Yep.
So yeah, hats off to you on that. And that's great that you're doing that because again, we're having so many people that are coming out. It's it's good to show the ethics and the proper way to get out there. A lot of people are unknowledgeable about that, and it's good to show them that. So hats off to you.
In the winter, thinking that it's like the summer, and it's a lot harder. There's a lot more things you need to know. Someone messaged me the other day and said, "Oh, my husband went out and his coffee creamer froze. Who knew that would happen?" And I said, "Well."
Wow.
Yeah, it's very easy for keeping food, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you have to keep it unfrozen.
To keep it unfrozen.
Yeah, there's certain foods you don't want to freeze, like your eggs.
Yeah, that's true. That's
frozen
true.
eggs. Really
I find that those a little thermos or a little deal here. Do you get those hand warmers?
Yeah.
And I've thrown them in there just like that in a little cooler, and it stays nice and warm in there, enough to keep things so they're not going to freeze solid anyway.
Oh, hand warmers.
Yeah, they work out pretty good.
Just to let everybody know in the chat there, everybody's putting in the word winter camping, and that's awesome. But I am not sure with StreamYard if it has to be, if it's has to be capital letters or not. So just try to put it in as it is written on the screen with the capital W and the capital C. That way there you make sure that you're into the draw, and you only need to enter once because StreamYard actually does filter out multiple entries. So once is enough. This is one I can't see somebody like up north of 60 wanting to win because they live winter camping every day of their lives. So yeah,
it's not for everyone, but hopefully somebody can make use of it.
Yeah. So don't be shy, everybody. You can't win if you don't have a ticket, and these tickets are free. So we got 148 in the chat. We only got 53 entries I'm seeing right now on screen. So by all means, get yourselves entered. And as Christina said, that if you can't use it, you could always pass it on to somebody that you think would benefit from actually taking the course. You know what? Even if you know winter camping and you do it often, you still stand to learn something. I know her summer, the backcountry camping for beginners course, it's always cool to go on there and pick up tips because, well, I almost tripped on that one. Always good to pick up tips because basically, you know what? People do things in a different way sometimes, and it's really cool to learn different ways, or you might figure out a way to do something that you never thought of, right? So everybody definitely stands to learn a bit. I'm seeing 58 entries. You let me know when you want me to hit the draw button there, Christina.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. You do the countdown for me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Here we go. Let's see who our lucky winner is for this one. Anna Swisterski. Hope I said that right.
Right on. Swisterski. That sounds like that'd be a hell of a good drink. I don't know why.
Well, when you find a recipe for it, pass it on to Kevin and I. All right, Anna, what I'm going to need you to do is, and I'm just going to get my email address if I can find my mouse here. you can send me your information to canoehound@gmail.com, and I will be sure to get that over to Christina, and she'll send you what you need to get yourself registered. Or
congratulations, Anna.
Right on, Anna.
That's awesome. Thanks for the generous gift there, Christina. That's a really cool thing. Yeah. So what are we talking about next? What are we doing for Christmas? Anybody got any plans? I know things are like going working. Yeah. Tuna some
Yeah,
bread,
no doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna be with family this Christmas. Small gathering, of course, and just gonna see a few people, and then hopefully I'm gonna be, like I said, get out and go do a little bit of camping, even if it's just for one night or two, But yeah, get some ice fishing in. We got enough ice up here now, so it's just get out there, get some fresh air, and yeah, just get away from the rat race of things sometimes.
I think that's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to probably I've got a day camp that I haven't been to for the most part of the summer, and I'm going to go first off. I'm going to go there and see if it's still standing after the huge windstorm we had here in southern Ontario about a week and a half ago. The one that knocked down 8 panels of my fence.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. It's kind of weird, the way weather is anymore. It's warm, we're getting all these windstorms, which is probably a result of the warmth. And yeah,
absolutely. And you're seeing, I've noticed it in my trips over the years, how many more microburst storms that I'm seeing, where you see the trees are just like somebody went in there with a rolling pin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen more and more of those throughout the years. It's yeah. So we're definitely seeing some more violence to the weather on it. So it seems, but I think it's a little bit natural too. It's hard to say. We have been keeping our weather for 300 years here now, so we definitely know that there's something coming up. It's yeah, it's pretty crazy. You definitely got to be a little bit more aware about your surroundings when you're out in the bush a little bit more, and pay attention to them storms coming in and the weather for sure.
Yeah,
that's for me. That's always been my biggest adversary is the weather. It's as we all know, we've all been in the bush in the summertime. Your animals, especially in the winter, you never have to worry about wolves or anything else like that. They're a very curious animal, but they're not out to hurt us, and we're definitely not prey for them. And but it's that weather that can really catch up with you quick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I'm just hoping I can get out over the holidays. If not, I'm just going to spend a whole ton of time with my grandson. I'll drive him crazy. He won't want to see Grandpa anymore after the holidays.
Yeah, I got uncle. I'm Uncle Mike to a lot of kids here too. So it's this time of year is always a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, look at you! Got festive, did you?
A little bit. I had to. I was earlier today. I was at a birthday party for she just turned 6. She's my little niece. She's just a sweetheart. So yeah, she was calling me Uncle Ranta Clause, and I was laughing because I'm going on this show. And yeah, so it's yeah, you do get it. Do it. Absolutely, the kids will bring that out.
That's cool.
But then immediately after that, I'll probably drink some rum and then get right back to being a Grinch again.
Yeah, the Grinch again. Go ahead, stand up. Show us the Grinch.
We're doing that.
Yeah, I got the Grinch shirt on here. There's a little dog and everything in it.
Oh my God. Okay, don't do that again.
No, not that type of
Okay, sorry, Kevin. Didn't mean to throw you off there.
You're a mean one.
I wasn't sure how that was panning out.
Okay.
What about you, Bradley? What do you guys got planned for the holidays?
My parents are coming up from Ottawa, and it's just going to be, my Oma's coming too, so it'll just be the 5 of us, but it'll just be low-key here.
Cool.
But it's nice because we've got lots of snow in Timmins, so it actually feels like Christmas.
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of the rest of the province. Yeah, we'll probably just stay local. Probably do some snowshoeing. We've got cross-country skis, and we can just go skiing on the lake and easy peasy.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got a wood stove putting in this year, so I guess it's a trade-off because we didn't get the hot tent, but we get a wood stove.
We got a wood stove
for the house, so all season long wood stove burning, which is nice.
I got an extra hot tent.
Out in the woods on the lake, it'll be nice.
We're gonna have to get together, Brad and Leah.
What's that?
We're gonna have to get together sometime. I'm from Timmins, So I'm there.
Oh, right on, right on.
Sending me pictures of the snow you guys have.
It was so much. We got, like, it was up to my hips when we went to go grab our Christmas tree. Like, it's insane.
You guys already beat
that
last year's record, eh?
What's that?
I said you guys already beat your last year's record for snowfall.
Yeah, November was like the end of November, start of December was crazy, but it was a warm November because I was paddling mid-November doing some white water, and then all of a sudden it just went, as it does up here, flips on a dime, and then we got like 2 feet of snow. Then we got that weird warm up where it got up to like 3, 4, 5 degrees, got some rain, and then it kind of melted a bit. So we don't have the wonky temperatures like 17 degrees down south. We still have a warm up, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So last year we actually had rain on Christmas up here, which, talking to the locals on the lake, they hadn't seen that in like 50, 60 years.
Yeah, it's uncommon for sure.
Even up here, December 13th, we had, torrential rain. It was incredible. It's just, I've never seen that in December around here. Yeah,
Well,
pretty
so
wild.
when we were camping with John and Xander, that first day, like I think it was the 14th or the 13th, we actually had thunder, lightning, and rain on our truck in, and the ice was so bad we had to switch plans. It was just this is crazy. It's crazy for December. So yeah, to show you how things have been changing up here too.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're so quiet.
He's trolling the chat. That's why.
I think he's still. My shirt's still throw you off there.
Well, that did frighten me. I got to say.
I think him showing his dog frightened you.
Yeah. Oh,
There's a dog?
That's what it was. I thought it was a Christmas cheer. Yeah.
Oh, I can't get you down. There you are.
Not my dog.
I'm just enjoying you guys chatting away, to be quite honest, because I do a lot of chats, like especially this time of year. I do a lot of chat. I just enjoy listening to you guys talk about everything, so it was good. I got the one question about me going to Killarney. I am going, but not until the week after Christmas. In fact, there's kind of a cool thing that's going on. Instead of the negativity, the whole positive stuff, Ontario Parks invited me up to go to Killarney, to go to the front country after Christmas, and to do an article for Explore magazine on winter camping etiquette.
Nice.
Holy what? Because they were silent through everything. Nothing. And I finally, while I was on the phone with them, I said, hey guys, before I do this, I think it's great that you're doing this, but you waited a long time. And they're like, yeah, we can't talk about that. I went, okay, whatever. I'll help you do that. So we're going to do that.
Kevin, we have a request from David Pearson here from Fun in the Woods, Really Big Monkey One.
Grandpa got run over by a reindeer. Yeah, you know what I did today? So this is not sad. So I don't think it's sad, okay? I was sick last week. I finally got over it. It's not COVID. I'm good. I was terrified. I got COVID. It was just a cold. And today I spent the morning cleaning my entire place because Christine's coming over. My daughter's coming over for a quick visit too on Christmas Day. And I watched or listened while I was cleaning the house, the John Denver special, Christmas special. What? What?
The John Denver Christmas special?
Yeah, that's what everybody should be watching right now. Like,
is that a thing?
Oh
I knew that would hit a button.
Yeah,
that's an amazing special, and it made the cleaning go a lot quicker.
Yeah,
just a bit of like John Denver music for Christmas, and then sniffing the Windex, and then it's fantastic.
What's your favorite John Denver winter or Christmas song?
You know what? I just like his other songs, like Christmas Epla.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
It's nice, but yeah. My favorite John Denver song is Poems, Prayers, and Promises. Listen to the lyrics, everybody.
Okay.
All right, we're going to have a giveaway. I'm doing my own giveaway here because I forgot to send you things for the giveaway. Are you ready?
Okay.
We got this. We got this.
Awesome. You giving them away, Kevin?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Wow.
All right. Let me go back here. And let's do this. Okay, everybody. You heard it here first. Kevin's giving away some goodies, and let's pull this up on screen to share. And here's the
Page 48.
here's the word right here. Add this to the stream. There you go. Put the word Callan in the chat, and we'll give you a minute to get that all up. And yeah, we'll give away some Kevin Callan books. We'll let that go for just a minute. And then I see we have a new guest down in the basement there, which we will bring up as soon as we do the giveaway here. I just put it out there. Anybody who has received an invite or the link to the live stream, if you'd like to get yourselves in on the chat, by all means, get yourselves loaded up, and we'll see who might want to duck out for a bit so we can get some fresh people up. And yeah, we'll carry on with the evening. Not to say that anybody that does leave the chat is welcome back in a little while. That's not a problem at all either. So look at, wow, Kevin, people want your book. Look at it go.
And I will mail those out tomorrow, so you get them for, well, you probably wouldn't get them before Christmas, but yeah, hopefully.
That's awesome. That's a cool book. And which ones did you have? You had your new winter camping one.
The winter camping, second
Once
edition,
Around Algonquin,
and then the fourth edition of Paddler's Guide to Algonquin.
Cool. Okay.
Oh my Lord! I've become what Peter Burton once told me back in the '90s. He said, you know, when you're getting into your 50s, you're just going to rehash everything. And I actually told him, I go to hell.
Kevin, you're getting the new updated top 70 book now too, eh?
Yeah, which is really good. Actually, and Brad too, you got to get on your book, man. Because
I agree. I haven't seen him work on it ever in the 9 years we've been together. He's been working on this book. I have yet to see this book.
Brad, are you a millennium? Are you one of those millennium kids that are like, well, I've got an idea, but I don't want to work for it?
No, I have a whole folder. Leah's just trying to call me out so that I can showcase sneak peeks or something.
You've been called out, buddy.
And it's not. I written a book. It took me 2 years to write the bloody thing. It's not as easy as people think it is. You just don't write stuff down.
I'm doing a whole lot of other stuff.
Exactly.
House and trying to work on videos and trying to do a job.
And your obsession with bonsai trees.
Yeah. Brad, you need people. You need
Where's
people.
my fiddle?
I've got about 5 more roots that I want to put in to round it off, but because it's just a few more things to get the nest out. So next summer,
Well, you'll find this an interesting thing about your book then too, because of COVID of last year, I'm not supposed to mention that, sorry, but also my publisher, like I've never even talked to the main owner of Firefly, and he sends me a private note. He actually wrote me a letter. I was like, what's this letter? And he goes, yeah, your guidebooks did really well last year. I didn't think that would happen. I thought everything would go bankrupt. I went, it's called COVID camping. Where have you been? And then he goes, this lost canoe thing, what is with that? And I said, well, yeah, that book was a joke. I mean, not for me personally, but through my publisher at the time, I said, we need to do this book. And they're like, nobody will buy it. I go, no, I don't really care if anybody buys it. It just wants to protect those rights. Well, now everybody is doing that. And he goes, who are these young YouTubers that are promoting these lost canoe routes? It was hilarious. Then they're like, oh, we should do a rewrite on that one. And we should do a rewrite on the top 60. And maybe you can combine or do the separate. I rewrote the Killarney French River book, and they're all being rewritten, which, it is a lot of work. And you're right, Mike, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, but at the same time, it's it's really kind of cool that we're getting all these people going out canoeing. I spent my entire life and career trying to get people out, and now they're going out, and all the books are selling. And I'm done with my career, Brad. So I'm passing the baton on to you.
Leah's just trying to call me out so she can build height or something, but it's coming.
Okay, Kevin, let's give these books away. And did you see the request? Somebody in the woods crafting Mike wants you to make sure you autograph the copies.
I will. Well, no, I'm so famous now. I just stamped them.
Actually, Andy Baxter will autograph once around Algonquin.
Actually,
your mother will autograph the new winter camping book, right?
She will. She will. Yeah, actually, Andy will for sure. Yeah,
Awesome.
that'd be funny.
Okay, give me a countdown, Kevin.
Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Let's see who the lucky winner is of some Kevin Callan swag. Da, 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 da. Canadian Drifter. Canadian Drifter.
Right on.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh, I hope he lives locally so I can just deliver them. I don't have to mail them.
There you go. Awesome. Congratulations, Canadian Drifter. And you can drop me an email with all your contact information, mailing address, and I'll get that across to Kevin there once I have it. And he'll get that out in the mail. He promised he's going to have it delivered to you tomorrow.
Yep, I will. Yep. I will.
You said before Christmas. It's
it's either that or clean the house and listen to John Denver special. It's like,
yeah. So I have to ask, anybody on panel have to take a pee break or anything?
Been going periodically throughout the show.
Been going periodically. Hopefully not on.
That's why I disappeared for a second there too.
All right, because we got Glenn and Carol from Canoe for Change in the basement, and this is not a really. Let's do this.
Hi.
That's a little better. That's a little better. For those of you who are not familiar with Glenn and Carol, and I'm going to put their names up here on screen. Let's see if I can find the right button. They're a lovely couple that I met this summer on a rather wicked canoe trip. And true Canadians, and you'll see that when I actually put out the episode that they were on. But they were also on CANOEHOUND'S Outdoor Adventure Show. I can't remember what week, probably around week 5 or 6, I think. Somewhere around there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Welcome, guys. Merry Christmas. Hopefully everything's going great for you these days.
Merry Christmas to all. Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. And who's in between you two there?
Oh, this is our cheetah.
That's your cheetah.
Yeah. What? He's our guard cat.
Sits at our door, make sure that
greets guests.
Yeah, greets guests, makes them
Dennis,
feel
you get a
welcome.
phone. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that is so messed up, man. What the hell is that?
Doesn't make a mess.
What?
Behaves all the
Nice.
time.
Pet them all you want. Warm.
That's right.
That's like a Christmas tradition, like people that put pickles on a tree. Like, who puts pickles on a tree?
Yeah.
I've eaten them off the tree.
It's one pickle. You have to hide it.
Really? Who puts it? Put your hand up and put a pickle on a tree.
Whoever finds it gets an extra present.
I put pickles on a tree.
Really? German tradition.
It's a Ukrainian thing, I believe.
Is it Ukrainian? It's German.
I thought so. I don't know.
Those European places.
Yeah, I just always appreciated a pickle in a tree. I don't know what it was, but it's just they're good eating. They got a little sprucey in their lemony taste.
You get a special pickle ornament, and you hide it in the tree, and whoever finds it gets the extra gift.
What?
And
So we actually put a real pickle.
They don't like pickles.
Okay, so we're changing the traditions. Forget the pickle. We're going to put that creature that you have between you.
Does he have a name? Sorry, I might have missed it.
Yeah, he's just a cat.
Yeah.
He has no name.
No name. No.
That's like not Chico the Christmas cheetah or something.
Well, we could call him Boris, but he's just the cat.
Boris the Christmas.
Nice.
Got quite the poker face.
Yeah,
Wow.
we have contractors come over, and they're working outside, in our neighborhood. We dress them up with safety goggles and
Sunglasses, earmuffs,
hard hat, and just depends what we have laying around. So
I even fit him up with one of Carol's bras one day, and that really got a lot of it.
That's letting the cat out of the bag there.
Yeah.
So you two have you've met a few people here on screen before. You've met Mike on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had why you had Mike as a consultant, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we had talked to Mike on the phone, and Mike was a wealth of information. Mike could talk faster than I could write. And he was just giving out information, and my pen was just blurring on the paper. And Then this year, early summer, we had the good fortune, Mike, to meet you up in Killarney.
Yes, at Killarney. I was
That
helping,
was,
helping a friend build a house.
That was a real treat for us, and really,
It was a
really
pleasure for me to
appreciated
meet you
the
too.
information that you gave us to help us on our journey.
Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I encourage anybody, if I can help along in any of the areas I've been through, is get a hold of me on Facebook, on Messenger. And I don't charge anything, of course. It's just passing knowledge on that's got passed on to me, or I've learned it. And yeah, you know, it's a lot of fun to see other people get out there and enjoy the wilderness. And if I could provide some information that's going to make it for a positive and safe journey, absolutely. You know, that's part of what we all do, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
for
what
sure.
it is. It's a shared community, and we all pass on the information. And we had the good fortune of meeting Dennis this summer through one of the routes that Kevin had in his book. And Dennis was doing a subtle version of it. I'll say subtle because his group would probably say it's not subtle. But thank you very much, Dennis. But Dennis was going north, and we were coming south, and we intersected, and we had the good fortune of meeting, and that was really cool.
Well, what? No, wait a minute. If nobody saw that episode, you saved Dennis's life.
No. We were just fellow campers helping out fellow campers.
Absolutely.
No. If
I
you
heard
wanna
the
be a
story.
writer,
Kudos to you.
You saved his life.
Well, they saved our pickle for sure. Yes, they got us out of a hard corner. They did. Yes,
out of a pickle. Yeah.
Yes. Seeing as we're on pickle conversation.
Yeah, out of the pickle, put it in a tree. Eh? And that just happened to be a lot of trees around.
Yeah. No. It was amazing, you know, that on that trip we seen nobody on that trip except for Glenn and Carol, not once but twice.
Yeah.
Brad, you're familiar with the trip. It was the West Spanish Forest.
Oh, you actually did it. Good,
We met him on Dusty Lake, and then the second time on Alton Lake. Yeah. And
Sorry,
the second
Dennis,
time
is
on
that-
Alton
is that
Lake
the-
after all those wading through swamp up to our chests and
Oh my goodness.
non-existent.
Non-existent portages. Bushwhacking.
You always got to love. I always loved the little dot on the map. That is never there sometimes.
It's never there.
Or it's off by 100 yards or something.
That's part of that upcoming book. So maybe that Dennis, you won't get lost there, and maybe someone will actually use those portages because it's such a nice area.
Yeah, we did some trailblazing on it. We did some marking and stuff like that. It was interesting. That floating bog after Dusty Lake over to Mozigbong, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah. That was fun. That was really fun.
You guys went down Cinnaminda Creek on your way back down?
On the way back, yeah, but we didn't take the extended version that you and your dad took in your video.
Not a good idea. Don't recommend that. No.
Well, that's why we didn't do it.
Oh, you're not supposed to tell people that. You're supposed to send them through there and then have a good laugh afterward.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, the fun part about scouting, you know, old routes is you realize they're no longer really viable for really obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And you know the best
They're old for a
adventures
reason.
and the best stories are the ones that don't happen without incident, right? You've got to have the incidents to make
I see
it
fun.
That trip was a real character builder for us for sure. And you know what? It wouldn't have been as bad had Mother Nature not whooped us. She beat us down big time, like 4 days of rain. It capped off with the day that last day where we met you two for the second time. That was a rough day, man. We you know the portage that goes from Indian Lake to Mishap Creek, right? So you know what that portage is like along the logging road. It's like 1 point whatever K times 3. The bushwhack down to the creek, which we blazed a beautiful portage trail down there now. 6 guys. We went right at it, man. We went right at it, and it's clear and open, but we had no way to mark it. So, but a lot of fun.
Well, like Mike says, you got to watch over your shoulder for the storms and the weather coming because it can happen really fast.
Yeah.
And
Oh, absolutely,
catches you, boy, you're really got to be aware.
And I found having a dog with me, Spitzy, that helped a lot, because it seems like the animals you with, if you got a dog with you, they sense and they pick up on those weather patterns or something volatile coming in a hell of a lot sooner than we do. And having a good connection with your dog, and he shows that concern, that and listening to him, and that helps a lot. That helps a lot having a dog with you for sure.
Yeah, poor Molly. She didn't know what to do on that trip, like that one day of all the rain and stuff. Because Glenn and Carol could attest the rainstorm that we had that day. It come down in sheets. It was like I've never seen rain like that before. It's just sheets of rain, right? Yeah.
You get it's incredible some of the waters that can come down that's being held in the sky now. It's pretty wild. Well, as we've seen out in BC and these atmospheric rivers. Hopefully they stay on that part of the world and not come over the mountains and try to get us over here. Right. But we've had them here. In '95, Matty Open here, we had a rainstorm that came in here. It threw 11 inches of water in less than a 24-hour period, and it was just incredible. Just incredible how much water came down up here. And, it was wild. Yeah, Mother Nature's always got the upper hand on us, that's for sure.
Yeah. Mike, did you do something to your microphone?
I don't think so.
Okay, because you went really tinny sounding there all of a sudden. It even perked Kevin Callan up.
He became Santa Darth Vader.
Yes.
I think you were sucking.
Might be the rum. I don't know.
Dennis, I was going to ask you, how was the fishing on the Spanish Forest? Because that was one of our favorite parts. In our area.
You know what? We didn't honestly get a lot of chance to fish. We did catch a lot of fish, but we never had not one fish dinner. And however, on Dusty Lake, I did catch a nice trophy pike. It had to be probably 12, 13, 14 pounds. She was big monster.
Nice.
So Dennis, you're saying you didn't catch many fish. Was Pine Martin on the trip?
Yeah, I know. No, you know what? We because of the way the weather was on the trip, we never started days until late. So we got caught up in the travel, right? We did that whole loop in 7 or 8 days. Yeah, 8 days, 7 nights. And you yourself, you did it in 4 or 5 days, right? You and your dad?
Yeah, about I think 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, well, you guys are machines.
I guess so. Yeah.
We tried to enjoy it, but like I say, getting off to late starts every day and then having 6 guys really slows you down at portages and stuff, right? Sometimes when you got a party that's too big, it's just cumbersome, right? So, Alan Bierhoff, it was the West Spanish Forest canoe route is what Brad called it, and I kind of call it that just for. Is there an actual name to that route?
No, it's so it's part of the West Spanish Forest. Like the Spanish Forest is a forest management unit. It's on the west side of it. Didn't really have a documented name because it was kind of a conglomeration of multiple old M&R routes. Actually, Kevin wrote about the northern part of it in one of his books before, but not the section below coming from Rushbrook Lake going through all the old growth forest. That was the reason we wanted to go, is actually because I read about the old growth forests in the Ontario's old growth forest canoe route book, or not canoe route, but guidebook. We wanted to go and see the old growth red pines and whatnot in the area, so we checked it out. And of course, kind of combined the multiple routes and looked at a few reasons.
It's funny, Brad. If you go back a few years ago, you and your dad were giving a presentation of the Ottawa show, and I joined in to listen. And you were talking about that area, and I've done that area actually 3 times. But when I was working on a book, I did that area because I got some information on it. And actually, the red pine up on the ridge and that whole ridge is just phenomenal. Yeah. But it was a crowd show. And I went back and I went, yeah, Kevin, so people are going to read this and they're going to kill you. So I didn't write about the south. I did write about the north west, and I did talk about the sort of northeast going into the North Spanish, and that was kind of iffy too because water levels changed, whatever. But yeah, that is definitely going to go into your lost canoe route book. Are you doing that, right?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite routes actually. And I mean, it's sad to hear that some of the portages have obviously been lost a little bit, but it's such an amazing area. It's got a lot of paddle potential. Dad and I did a good job, at the time, a good job clearing out stuff. But obviously, with use, as you know, if there's a lack of use, it kind of goes and gets petered into the woods. So it's on my top list. I've already done that one. That's all done up. The map's done up. The write-up's done up. That's all ready to take off. It's probably one of my top 10 favorite routes of all time. So it's for sure going in there.
Yeah, and it does really need written up too, really quickly, because I'm not knocking Forestry because I'm a past sports technician, so I'm not being this activist person, whatever. But they can't go in there and cut it. So you need to tell the paddlers to get in there.
There's a movement to expand Rushbrook Provincial Park to expand because there's more old growth. I forget the name of the lake that's just north of it. It escapes me, but north of Rushbrook, Shakwa.
Shakwa.
Yeah, upper Shakwa and lower Shakwa, there's a bunch of old growth forest in there, so it's a big core area. There's an old fire tower. I don't think M&R has removed that yet. There's an old
No, it's still there.
Yeah, so there's lots of good historical values. There's lots of sights to see. Like, it really is such a prime place to paddle, so it'd be a sin to lose it to paddlers. And we're seeing that loss on even in 4M canoe route. It's not really a good canoe route anymore because of the Kodak Gold Mine project. Now the berm across the lake, you have to get shuttled across. I mean, in a couple, 10 years from now, it'll be restored and you'll be able to paddle it completely. But, it's just a shame that we do lose some of these routes if they're not paddled or written about or protected, unfortunately.
This is that picture's from Wally Lake on that route.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That happened up in this part of the country at the Sauvage Portage when the logging company went through there. They cleared it all out. They were supposed to restore the old portage that got to Dog River, or the Dog got to Dog River and then down to Dog Lake. And it was just cheaper for them to pay the fines not to restore it than it was to restore it. So that was that, right? And that portage got lost.
That works way better with this screen.
There, yeah, you like it better with the screen, eh? I think it's time to give away some swag, people.
I think I
And then I want to ask Glenn and Carol some questions about their cross Canada stuff and what they just did this later in the summer after we met. So let's do a quick swag giveaway. And this one here is going to be a Canoe Hound prize pack once again. And so there again, same old story, people. Just do what you got to do here. Put your information in the chat over to the right, and we're going to share, and we're going to get that on screen. And we'll just do this one a little bit quicker. You got about 30 seconds, and then we'll do the draw, and then we're going to get back to
I got to get an extension cord, or we're going to drop out here.
Grab your extension cord. Hit the men's room if you need to. That's all cool. I see Christina just popped out. She's been really itchy, I think, from her wearing her.
Termites are in my tree.
There you go. So type in swag baby on the in the chat over there, and once we get that going, we'll give you another 10 or 15 seconds here. And I see we just had another Gary Smith just popped up a super chat. Thank you very much, Gary. Much appreciated. I think that deserves some fireworks there. Yoo-hoo! There we go. Celebration time. Thanks, Gary. Much appreciated. Here we go. That's awesome. Yes, and a little slow going. I need an administrator. I'm going to probably be putting a call out in a couple weeks there for some new channel moderators for anybody that might be interested. But keep an eye on my Facebook page. Okay, so we got all our entries in. I'm going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click. There we go. Let's see who the lucky winner is here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. In the woods with Crafton Mike. Here we go. In the woods with. So, Mike, what I need you to do, I need you to shoot me an email at canoehound@gmail.com and shoot me your mailing information and stuff like that, and I will get your prize out here with before the Christmas holidays. So congratulations. That's awesome. All right, Glenn and Carol. So you guys, oops, there we go. Let's drop that one. You guys have been pretty busy of late too, right? After the big trip, no, that don't work. After the big trip that we had this year, where we met, you had another big trip planned after that. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, we headed to the East Coast, so we went to Nova Scotia and thought we'd paddle around the 100 Wild Islands. So that is just east, I think it's north maybe of Halifax, about 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
200 kilometers, something like that. And it's a beautiful set of islands. There's more than 100 actually. There's about 140. And it's pretty sheltered from the oceans, from the Atlantic. And we just paddled around all the different islands for about 5 or 6 days, and just enjoyed camping on beaches. There was beautiful little coves to enjoy. It was just a really relaxing time. We didn't really have a route in mind. We just kind of paddled at will and just kind of really relaxed. Yeah.
Was there tides there?
Oh yeah. Tide,
Yeah.
ocean swells. Yeah. Where you could at high tide deep between islands. At low tide, you couldn't do that. So you had to time when you were going to make your transition between the islands.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for travel, the tides I found in that.
It does.
Salt water makes terrible Kool-Aid too.
Oh, it does. And it's really tough on
Makes a great margarita though.
Yeah.
It's terrible Kool-Aid, yeah. That's for sure, Mike.
But a beautiful part of our country for sure. That
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
The people out there is as beautiful as the lands. It's just amazing that part of our country.
Yeah, the East Coast hospitality. That's for
yeah,
sure.
it's second to none. It's well, I mean, we got a beautiful hospitality right from one end of this country. You know that also.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is with that East Coast. I don't know. It's because maybe I was so tired when I was there. But everybody seemed to be.
Well,
just
it gave
so
us an
kind.
opportunity. It gave us an opportunity too to reconnect with some people who did assist us and help us out during our journey.
Yeah.
You know, and we let them know we were still alive and kicking. You know, and these people. Took us in, gave us a little shelter, supplied us with some food, some fresh water, just hometown hospitality, you know.
What goes around comes around, man.
That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So what else? Now you two have a book out and you have a little organization. Let's tell people about it in the spirit of Christmas giving. There we go.
We have a book out, Canoe for Change.
Let me get your full screen here.
Wait.
Left is right, right is left.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that was our pandemic. Even though we're not talking about that, that was our pandemic project to write a book on our journey across Canada. And in doing this journey, we took it upon ourselves to raise charity, raise awareness. For a local hometown charity, Loving Spoonful, and we raise funds and awareness to that cause. And they're all about food security, which is very important to us all.
Mm-hmm.
Especially during this time of year. There's a lot of less fortunate people out there, and if anybody has the ability to donate to their local food bank, it's always a worthwhile investment for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So how are book sales going for you? Are they still flying out the door, hopefully?
Yeah, book sales are doing good. And we just donated a small portion of our proceeds back to the charity Loving Spoonful. And they were most appreciative of that.
And how would we find your book?
Well, you can visit our website at canoeforchange.ca. We have various links. Through Amazon and Indigo and places like that. Or if you contact us directly, we can send you out a copy.
We have a website. Yeah, we have a website called CANOEHOUND'S.ca. So you can go to the website and all the links are there and some more information about the book.
Nice.
Actually, I do have a few moderators in. If any of the moderators have the ability, can you please post that link? Go to Canoe for Change. And if you can post that, that would be incredible. Just to maybe get a little bit of awareness out there for it.
I would just like to note, Bradley, they have a book out. Bradley.
Come on.
There you go. No pressure. Thrown under the bus for a second time. That's like another double set of wheels going over you, eh, Brad?
Yeah, when it comes out, we'll have a party. How's that sound?
I'll be dead by then, Bradley.
We
No,
got a
you will
place to
not.
stay in Timmins. Let's go.
You will not. I need 5 more, and I'm good to go.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. I just want to welcome somebody else up on screen here that's sitting in the basement. They just popped on in. From Keel Quest, we got Johnny and Colleen. How you doing?
Hey,
y'all. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry
Colleen
Christmas.
actually made it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she literally just popped in the door probably like 10 minutes ago.
You gotta stop this working for a living thing.
I'm trying.
10 minutes ago and 3
I'm
drinks.
trying.
There's a plan in motion for that.
Yeah, this is awesome. What a
Oh,
year.
happy holidays to you guys. Great to see you. Hopefully things are going well for you here.
They are. We've been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has been great. Nice to see familiar faces.
I know, right?
Hey.
I heard you were in Canada. Sorry I missed you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was home for 3 weeks. So
Shit felt like longer than that. It was like more like a month.
Oh, thanks, honey. But
Awesome.
it is gonna be back home here too. So yeah.
So you two have a little bit of catching up to do. We've been doing all kinds of swag giveaways throughout the night here.
That's awesome.
It's been a really fun night so far. But one of the first questions I asked most people on panel was about what are your Christmas wishes? What do you have? Anything special from Santa you want, or you want the world peace thing, or?
Yeah, we can all say world peace, sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
okay.
A Christmas wish. That is a good question.
Well, my wish is going to be what we're going to actually get, but we can't say right
We
now.
have a little top secret thing in action at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting. Yeah. So that is our little wish. But we
Yes.
can't really say it. So
No, not
whatever,
yet.
cross your fingers. And it'll actually benefit lots of people and stuff. So we like that.
Mrs.
But,
Claus is here. Look at that.
How are you?
Here, she brought me down some chaga tea. I think she's trying to cut me off with the good stuff.
Oh.
I asked for it. Yeah.
It's a spike chaga.
There's the channel moderator right there. Right?
This is Canoe How. We were hoping my grandson. Sorry, we'll get back to you in a second here, Colleen. I was hoping my grandson was going to come over because last year I got to introduce him, and he was on screen with me. And this is a shot from last year. Right?
nice.
Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't look like that anymore. He's turning into like a little man now, right? It's like really cool watching him grow up.
Is he walking yet?
He's walking now. Yeah. He's tearing up the floor now. So
Teething, so he couldn't make it.
yeah, just see here if I can get a quick. That's him nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, he's a good-looking
Yeah.
guy.
What a distinguished boy.
Wait,
Handsome boy.
as the wife says.
Christmas is going to be fun at your house for sure.
Oh, it already is.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways,
Okay. Well,
Okay.
happy holidays.
thank you. Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you. Nice to see you.
Happy holidays.
Okay, sorry, Colleen. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
You're fun. No, all good. Babies first.
Yes, babies.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're past that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay,
what's
what's the
going
other
on with the
question?
channel? You guys got a
What do you
huge
want?
giveaway going on right now with a bunch of other hiking channels,
We
right?
do, yeah. And everyone who's watching, listening, it's amazing. So it's our second annual 12 Days of Christmas,
Yep.
right?
So it's all backpacking hiking people.
Right.
That was started by a channel called Mark Goes Hiking. He's also here in Michigan, just north of us a bit. And he's last year we had 9 channels
Yeah.
participate in it. And so what it is the 12 Days of Christmas, which starts on December 26th and goes through January 6th.
Right.
And this year we have
13 channels involved,
including ourselves.
Right,
as well.
and 2 bonus channels. So it's actually pretty big.
Well,
so
two bonus companies.
2 bonus companies. Sorry, yeah. So it's starts on Saturday. When's Christmas? Saturday. So it starts on Sunday, the 26th. And head over to our channel. We have like a little video. And what you're going to do is get onto our channel, get onto all the other 12 channels. And all you do is just head out there, see what they're giving away. It's all ultralight backpacking gear. And also like pretty
gear.
Cool, like canoeing, camping kind of stuff too, which is pretty awesome. We're also giving away with each giveaway a Vaunt headlamp, sorry.
Yep.
Hilltop packs. I don't know if you know about them, but they make a bunch of Dyneema stuff. So they're actually giving away a $25 gift card, and you have a chance to win like all 13 prizes. All you got to go to do is everybody's channel. Do what they say to do. Some people want to ask, what's your favorite color M&M, whatever that is. Ours is, where would you want to go in 2022? But it's a pretty cool giveaway. So yeah. And
we're giving away some Keel Quest swag.
Yeah, we got
Mick Fire
starters. And we're with Chicken Tramper, and we have an ultralight water bottle holder, and they're ultralight waterproof and wallet. So yeah.
So
fun stuff.
Some other channels are giving away backpacks.
Oh, it's huge.
Trekking poles.
Yeah.
Cook stoves.
Yep.
It's
headlamps. Pretty good swag for sure.
Yeah, a ton of awesome.
So everybody get over.
Yeah, get over to Keel Quest and get yourself entered for sure.
Get on board for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Glenn and Carol, what's on your Christmas list?
Oh, wow. We do a pretty low-key Christmas. We really do. We've got our children spread all across Ontario. So with our situation here, we live in a condo. We can't accommodate a lot of people. So we have them over in pods. So we celebrate Christmas all month long.
Okay.
We spread the cheer.
We spread the cheer.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like it.
Well, usually we have a big do for a couple of them, but because of the big C right now, we can't do that. So, yeah. So it's more small and personal.
More small and personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of family, friends. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you guys are in Kingston, right? So that's a hot spot, right? So
it's a hot spot right now.
Yeah. Please don't judge us.
Don't judge us.
You guys just chat amongst yourselves for a second. I'm trying to send Sean Rowley the link here for the chat.
Oh, right on.
I was just gonna say, Dennis, that I see 2 couples on here who should come on Backcountry Couples.
Yeah. You know what? There you go. Now's your opportunity to make contact there with Bradley and
I know. Yes.
Yeah. And
right.
Of course,
And then
Carol.
Tunis and Britt are like pointing this way.
Okay.
Up.
Because these two way down at the bottom down there, they're quite the interesting backcountry couple.
Tunis and Brittany were chatting with us at one point too. So that was really fun.
Oh my God,
yeah.
You know what? Just so everybody knows, tell them about the weekly show that you actually do.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot there was an audience. I kind of felt it was just like us here all of a sudden. But, yes. So as you know, right, we're a backcountry couple. We love to paddle, trek, camp, and overland.
No kidding.
Yeah, we are. And people, for some reason, think that's like a phenomenon that a couple likes to get out and do things together and work hard and grow and whatever. And that's what we love to do. So every Thursday, we have connected with backcountry couples from all over Canada and the US, and we do a weekly live stream.
Yeah, we're gonna be at episode.
We're episode 20 this Thursday. Yeah. So it was kind of a bit of a soft opening in the summer to see how it all went, and
it's a good time, Brad and Leah.
I think you guys
Tunis
reached
and
out at
Britt
some
have
point.
been on the show, so it is a pretty good time. Yeah.
I thought you guys had reached out at one point. I thought we'd almost agreed on a date, but then I think things just kind of fell off.
He was too busy writing his book.
Right, I heard about the book. But yeah, that'd be awesome.
Go on the show and talk about the book.
Oh.
Yes, well. I could give you some sneak peek readings at some point, but not now.
I can't hear.
I've got
Kevin's just
2 more people in the
wants
basement.
Store, Sean. I hear you.
Yeah, I've got 2 more people in the basement. Anybody want to step out for a little bit so we can get them up so they can wish some season's greetings?
Yeah,
we'll Christina, I see you got rid of the itchies, eh?
Took us all
Oh, it feels so much better. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The second I put it on, literally 5 minutes after, it was like 6:15, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so itchy.
I know, right?
Oh, guys, I'm not gonna not do this. I was already dressed.
Awesome. Okay, what I'm going to do is whoever wants to drop out, just drop yourself down, and I'm gonna kind of knock you out of the studio because I can only get up to 10 people in the basement. But try and pop back in there if the numbers go back down, and then we'll continue on here. I hate to do that, but there's a lot of people that want to wish.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm going to leave Dennis, but one last thing. Christine said, for once in your life, Kevin, do not go on Dennis's show and talk about penises.
Thank you for not mentioning the penis.
What? That's why he was so quiet. He
You
can
can-
talk about his favorite.
You can
thing.
talk about nice racks, though.
Right
Yeah,
to
you can.
Hey, Brad's got a nice one over there, too.
That's a Christmas
Racks
decoration.
galore over here.
That's a Christmas decoration to the left of me. And
Whoa, I think Gary's is bigger.
Sorry.
I have Gary's is bigger. Mine's a little crooked.
Well, that takes the cake right there.
Oh no.
I got to go.
Okay, Kevin, thanks very much. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
If I don't
Christmas,
see you,
Kevin.
Christine,
Oh,
for the
Merry
holidays.
And to Christine too, okay?
Hey, Nader.
You guys rock.
Have a good one, Kevin.
Cheers, Nate.
All righty. So, hey, we got Nate and we got Gary on. How you doing, fellas?
Oh,
How
hey,
you guys doing?
guys.
Hey.
Doing great. Alive and well.
Yes.
Everybody looking pretty festive.
That's the whole purpose of the night. That's the whole
There you
purpose
go.
of the night.
Thanks very much,
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Sean, what the heck?
We got the orange on there. I love it. I love it.
How's it going, guys?
It's like the
Yeah,
Grand
that's
Poobah
right.
hat or
The
something.
Grand Poobah Fred Flintstone hat. That's
Yeah,
right.
it is.
Ooh, wah, wah. Ooh, wah, wah.
Hey, guys.
How's everybody
you know what?
doing?
Good, but you know what? Before we get into a little bit of a chat, I think should we give away some more presents?
Sure.
Is it
Yeah,
that
go
time
for
again? Let's see here. Is it that time? Is it that time? I think it's that time again. There we go. We got the present coming up.
It's not there.
All right. So this next
Mhm,
present
right
is actually, or this next giveaway is actually a really cool item. And you got to stick around to the end because we got a couple more really big swag items. We're almost 2 hours into the show. We're going to go like 2.5 hours tonight. So let's enjoy the evening. The next item that we have up for gifting.
Merry Christmas, Kevin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is from our good friends over at Kid Products. They're makers of the Kid Twig Stove and Reflector Oven. And this is actually a new item that they have that they're just introducing. And as a matter of fact, the winner of this prize will be receiving the first one. Even CANOEHOUND doesn't have one of these yet. And I'm usually first in line for anything that they offer. But yeah, Kid Products got the 750 milliliter titanium camp pot. Too many drinks here already. Has the lid, has a pot, has a little, as you can see, a bail handle and stuff on it, a little carry bag, and I think they're even going to throw in one of these really cool Kid Product stickers. So this is what you need to put into the chat here. My computer's doing some funny things tonight, and here you go. Get this into the chat, people, and you have to put in Kid Products. KIHD, be mindful of the spelling, KIHD Products. And let's get that populated. We'll give you a minute to get that in there. And once
Are we allowed to enter too?
We'll get the draw taken. What's that?
Are we allowed to enter too?
I won't say no. It's, this here's on the up and up. It's totally random. So yeah, go for it. Enter.
Right on, right on.
You can't. You don't have to take
I have a capital P.
Oh.
We can't
No, it
punish
looks
you
like
and
a
say you
pretty
can't
good
enter
box.
because you're.
It's nice to have that aluminum or that titanium is such a nice light metal.
It is. These pots, I've got a titanium pot set, and I've been wanting one like this here because it's got the little bail handle on, so you could actually hang it on fire. So
Right.
it's really cool. So You can't win if you don't have a ticket. We got about 140 people in the chat.
Wow.
You know what? While you guys are typing in the chat over there, how about going down below the screen and there's a little thumb over there, that little thumbs up thing. It'd be awesome if you could smash that thumbs up for us. And let's see if we can't get ourselves to around 120 thumbs up tonight. Really helps us get noticed by the algorithms of YouTube. And yeah, makes me feel good. It was funny. We had I was on Sean Rowley's Paddling Adventures Radio, and we were talking about the thumbs up, Sean?
Yeah. There's always that one thumbs down.
Yeah. And now I know who it is. Thank you.
Could never be me. I have no idea how to do any of that stuff.
Oh, geez. Alrighty, how you guys making out here? I see we got about 82 entrants into it. Just get your KIHD products in there. I'll give you about another 10 seconds, and then I'm hitting that draw button. And we're going to give this pot away. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to count down, so get it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw. Here we go. Let's see who the lucky winner of this kid pot is.
Oh, a new member.
That's so cool.
This is neat, eh? It takes all the
It
guessing
is.
out of
It really is.
Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Unster. Jeffrey Unster. Jeffrey Unster. No relation to Al Unser, racing guy. Congratulations. I'm just going to get my email address here on screen. Please drop me an email with your mailing address in there and all the information. And the Boys and Kid Products will get your prize in the mail as soon as possible. Congratulations, Jeffrey. That's awesome. Alrighty, so let's who's in first? Let's start with Gary. How are your Christmas plans coming? Things going well?
Yeah, I'm all done shopping. The tree is up, and I'm just waiting for Santa Ranta to drop off some presents for me.
Ranta Clause gonna have to make a trip down to Southern
Ranta Clause,
Ontario.
yeah.
Well, they're on their way. Have you been good?
Every time. I've been good every time.
Yeah, I know. You're not on the list, so you're doing all right. You're doing all
good.
right.
That's right.
Sean, on the other hand, we might have to have a chat there, buddy.
I'd expect nothing different.
Hey guys, I'd like to welcome a new channel member here, Adiak Outdoors. Thank you very much for joining the channel. Please do me a favor to get your perks started. If you can drop me your mailing address to canoehound@gmail.com, I will get your perks started first thing tomorrow. So yeah, just drop me your information there, and that would be great. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Another family member. Look at that, eh? That's awesome. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome.
One big happy family. That's
you know, well, right from you're a channel member as well. Have been for quite a while. Thank you very much. Yeah. So what's on your Ranta list this year, Gary?
Well, I'm hoping to get one more camping trip in before New Year's.
Tis
where I
done.
go, yeah, okay. You have to Crown Land because all the parks are full right now. So, I just made up my fishing hut into a hot tent. So I want to try it out and ready to go.
Nice.
And I was able to on Monday that new course on winter camping with live. So I was able to go through and finish the course up. So I'm a graduate camper, Christina.
First graduate.
First one. Wow, I'm honored.
Wow, you're right on the ball.
It's an
with that
excellent
one,
course.
Oh, that's
It's an excellent
awesome.
course.
Yay.
Yeah.
Out of my hat.
There was one section there that I thought was very interesting. It's all about how to keep your tent hot, and there was a new in that version, in that segment, there was a section there on how to use a Kevin Callan T-shirt, and I thought that was awesome.
How to use? Wow, I can't wait to take the course now.
Radio is in there as well.
Take the course and find out.
How do you not use this T-shirt?
This was very innovative. I never thought of that before.
Now I'm curious. I can't wait to take the
Thank you, Gary.
Well, go ahead and take it.
So how about you, Nate? What do you got going on for the Christmas holidays? I know you're probably working your tail off right now in retail.
Yeah, I'm still at the store, Dennis. I'm at the store right now.
Oh yeah, you got the stairs behind you.
Yeah. I just closed the till about 10, 15 minutes ago. The tills, and now I'm sitting here doing this quick before I make my way home.
Wow, oh, that's awesome! Thanks for joining us. I know you you had mentioned that you were a little bit busy and you might not be able to make it, but I appreciate you making the time to pop on in.
Just another year in the retail trenches, Dennis.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm in the same boat. So what do you got going on for the Christmas holidays? Anything special for your Instagram channel?
No, probably not until the middle of January. Unfortunately, I'll do what I can. I'm pretty much working until then, with the odd day off for Christmas and New Year's. So mid-January, hopefully getting that hot tent out on some crown land somewhere and relaxing for a few days. And this plan is to feed the stove and read and drink.
Yeah. Shut the brain off a
The
little
good
bit.
life, yeah.
Well, cheers to that.
Yeah. I may be in touch with you soon, Nate, because on my Christmas list is one of those Esker classics, maybe the 10x10. So I might be reaching out to you there. Maybe I'll end up picking up my Esker tent before I go winter camping.
Well, that's probably not a bad idea to pick up your tent before you go camping, Dennis.
Yeah, well, I've got another thing that'll get me by, but no, I'm hoping. How's stock on them? We got good stock right now?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's going quick. It's awesome to see hot tents and stoves generating so much interest these days, and it seems like every day we get a phone call or an email or someone walking through the door asking about them, and yeah, it's great to have a brand that's made in Ontario as well. It's awesome.
For sure. Yeah. Can we say where you work, just so people know and they might want to order some stuff?
Yeah, sure. As long as you mention that I'm not having
Your secret
you don't what?
You
don't what?
I thought that was allowed in the retail trenches.
It's
water. Oh, it is.
As
long as that door is locked, we're good.
I've been going through many times. I got my little beer fridge in my office, and when the doors close, I've sat down with a nice cold beverage here and there. You got to do
it.
Yeah. No, you're the manager at Algonquin Outfitters Muskoka store, correct?
Yeah, here in downtown.
Nice.
So
yeah.
That's a
You know what?
giveaway
Algonquin
intro.
Outfitters actually has donated a pretty good swag giveaway prize for tonight. Maybe we'll draw that while we have you on the screen in a few minutes. What do you think? That way there. Nate could represent.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, for sure. So that's always a cool thing. So let's see here, Sean. What do you got going on for the winter holidays here? Any Christmas editions of Paddling Adventures Radio?
We have Kevin Callan this week.
Yeah.
We recorded last night, which is a rarity of not recording on a Tuesday.
Right.
But yeah, that'll be almost 2 hours long. So you can hear Kevin talk a lot. We seem to be able to pull the best out of Kevin.
Yeah.
So he'll be this week, and then Derek and I are going to do a little bit of a best of our favorite shows from the past 306 shows. Little bits that we found that we enjoyed. So that's going to sort of be our year-end review. And other than that, I'm going to do some camping up at Mew Lake over New Year's.
Nice.
Awesome.
Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much
Take
it.
a spot because you're there.
Yeah.
Go share a spot with him, Gary.
Well, I'm actually trying to swindle Kevin to come up for a couple of days too.
So I understand you had a pretty awesome guest on last week on your show.
Yeah, it was this. What was his name? Dennis.
Yeah.
I think it was about like CANOEHOUND Adventure Show or something like that. Yeah. He was an okay guy.
It was a fun time. I even made my wife listen to it.
Even though Derek says he was a bit of a hack.
How long is this interview?
No, that was a good interview. That was a really good interview.
It was a lot of fun with you guys on there. It was, yeah. Yeah, you and Derek do a great job with that.
Well, we enjoy it, so you know.
You really need to train them on the editing software to give yourself a bit of a break there, right?
No, I'm too much of a control freak for that.
Yeah. I never asked. How long does it take you to put that together? Is it do you do much editing? Like, is there much cut and paste with that, or?
I gotta listening to the levels and adjusting all that's the most part, and then once you listen through it, the longer the episode, the longer it takes, of course. Right. But I've got all my templates, so the majority of getting everything into position is really fast. But yeah, if you can go through it and start recognizing bits and pieces that need to be adjusted, you do all that. So that's, I mean, I'll have dinner on a Wednesday night, do all the editing, throw it up overnight, and it's ready for Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So we, in the beginning when we first started, almost 6 years ago now, there was a lot more editing, just because we're getting used to everything now. But now, I mean, we've got better hardware to use and better recording devices that, you know, everything's recorded. Everybody's recorded to their separate channels, so it makes things easier. You just drop. If my sound is great, I don't need to do anything. If Derek's sound is great, don't need to do anything. If whoever's coming in that we're interviewing from over the computer, whatever, is a bit messed up, then I've just got to fix theirs and not try to change levels for everybody. So it's not too shabby anymore.
Did you have a hard time with me?
Not at all, actually.
Oh, okay.
We've got this pretty good now.
I was like this for the whole night, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
I think probably the hardest part of that was Dennis's wife having to listen to his voice for an extra hour and a half.
Yeah.
Well, each time we were in the car this week, I go, "You want to listen to a little more?" She says, "How long is this interview?"
I'll ask Derek, "Hey, did you listen to the interview this week?" And he's like, "No, why would I listen to it? I was there."
Right.
But yeah, that seems to be the popular thing, is people listening to us while they're driving, you know, in rush hour traffic to work and home, or going on trips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's pretty cool. But no, one of the big things there, as you were saying, Dennis, is you get people that are, okay, you got to be this far from your mic. And then as the show goes on, now the mic's way up here.
Well, you know what it is, eh? Each time you take a drink, it just moves you back. That
You go farther back. So the quieter it gets, the drunker you get.
Yeah, if you listen carefully towards the end of the show, it sounds like Sean dropped his beer can collection or something.
No, I was reaching for a paper to my side here.
Yeah.
And I hit some, because I'm, you know, doing I can just grab it, right? And I hit all our empty beer cans and a whole bunch of other stuff. Books and everything went all over the place. Can't be perfect on every show.
Hey, just an FYI for everybody, these Yeti mugs make awesome ice holders for your drinks when you're not nowhere near the fridge when you're doing a show. Right?
Interesting.
Your ice cubes, yeah. Just an FYI. You know how they keep everything hot forever? These things keep everything cold forever.
Is that going in your chaga tea?
No, that's actually going in no. Actually, I forgot I got the chaga. I'm going to have to add some bourbon to the chaga, too. So.
Bourbon accelerates the effects of chaga, I believe.
There you go.
I believe.
And all you got to do is just believe nowadays. It's Christmas. Just believe.
That's right.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, my goodness. That's crazy.
Puppy.
Hey, Nate, are you going to be at the store over New Year's?
Yes.
We'll probably drop in.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Might buy stuff.
No kidding.
It's worth the drive to Huntsville. It is.
Oh yeah. Well, we're at Mew Lake from the 30th to the 3rd or something like that. So.
Yeah, most people drop in from Mew Lake just to make sure they smell like bonfire and to use the bathroom.
Well, we're allowed to use the bathroom when we go there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, man. I always know.
No, not you, Dennis.
Not you, just everybody else.
Yeah, we can, but yeah,
Figure out how to shit in the woods.
Okay.
That
I
happens.
am just working on setting up our next giveaway, people.
Anyway,
so I'm going to give
my commute is my commute is quite short, but I'm gonna make my way home and maybe join you in the green room after. But if I don't see you, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Okay,
Merry
well, how about
Christmas.
before you
Christmas.
take off, Nate, why don't we do your giveaway for Algonquin Outfitters giveaway, because it is a rather sizable. So let me just go back here one, and this is going to be a real easy one for everybody to do. Let's see. Algonquin Outfitters has been gracious enough. Not only are they a sponsor of the show, but they've been generous enough to donate a $100 gift card to be used in store, courtesy of Algonquin Outfitters. Obviously, they're currently celebrating their 60th anniversary, and you know what? They're a business that stands true to their word, and they're very helpful, and they got great products and very knowledgeable staff. So by all means, now the one little catch with this giveaway. If you notice that it says on there to be used in store, courtesy of, right? Okay, it has to be used in store. Nate, don't have the ability to use gift cards online, do they?
No, but we're working on it. That could be happening in the new year. So if you can only shop online, just hang on to it.
Okay, there you go. So everybody then has an opportunity to win this. So with that being said, let's see here. Where's my share screen, AO, share. And here it is, people. This is an easy one to put into the chat over there. Just type in AO, Algonquin Outfitters. I'm going to give you about a minute. We'll let Nate do the countdown, and then we'll have him on the road. But this is a great prize, obviously. $100 to spend at Algonquin Outfitters. Just think of the gear that you can buy for $100. Give people an example of what they can get with $100.
Oh, well, right now people are snapping up stocking stuffers. We've got some sweet stuff from Kapilka, fire starters, mugs. We've got Wool Power wrist gaiters, which are extremely popular right now. You know what? For $100, you can get yourself a really decent merino wool base layer, top or bottom.
Nice.
Yep, we've got, and of course, what most people do is they're going to put that towards something that maybe they otherwise wouldn't have bought to make it a little easier on the pocketbook. So that's often the best way to use it. There's a lot of decent new paddles you can get for $100.
Wow, that's awesome. So we got like 76 people already into this out of 125 in the chat. Come on, people. This is like a free $100. Not 300, but a free $100. Yeah. You know what? By all means, get yourself in on this.
It's all free.
For anybody that's never been to Algonquin Outfitters, you know what? It's an incredible store. The amount of stock that they have in there, you know, they have it all. What's the hot items this year, Nate? What's flying off the shelf?
Hot tints.
Yeah, lots of. Right now, it's a little chaotic in here on a daily basis, so it's basically just about everything. Which for a store with 3 floors is kind of what you want. But we're selling lots of wool base layer, wool socks, wool tube. So it's really good to see people kind of diving in and sort of getting that. And right now it's kind of the last minute gifts. So there's some big ticket items going out the door, like kayaks and paddle boards, hot tents and stoves.
Awesome.
Just kind of a little bit of everything, which is sort of ideal for us.
That's awesome.
You know, for that $100 gift card, a council tool axe, which I'm most, which pretty much everyone's familiar with, we do still have a few Flying Foxes and Hudson's Bay axes that are under $100 right now.
Ooh. Wow, I've got a Flying Fox axe, and those little things are awesome.
You just perked up.
Oh, that's a beauty, eh?
Okay, with that being said, Nate, give me a countdown from 10.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drink.
Let's see who our lucky winner is here. Hey, I see Sty North is in the chat over there somewhere. And who's our lucky winner for a $100 Algonquin? Brian J. My goodness.
Hey, way to go, Brian.
Way to go, Brian.
All Yes.
This is almost Mr. Unser again.
So Brian's a regular follower here on the channel, regular contributor to our swag giveaway and stuff. And that's, you know what goes around comes around, as I always say. Congratulations, Brian. Headley and
Nice,
Brian.
Brian.
My CANOEHOUND'S
Good
at
job.
Congrats,
gmail.com.
Brian.
Yeah, he knows my email address, so just drop the information there, and I'll get that over to. I'm not sure if they're sending it to you direct or if I'm sending it to you, but we'll get you hooked up there, Brian. That is incredible.
Awesome.
Congratulations. That's always good. Nate, thank you very much, and for all that Algonquin Outfitters does for the channel here. It's greatly appreciated.
Merry Christmas,
you,
Nate.
Randy, and
Merry
the rest of the crew.
Thank you all very much. Hopefully see you soon, and Merry Christmas.
Cheers, mate.
Merry Christmas, Nate.
Merry Christmas to you, Nate.
That's awesome. Brian, congratulations. That's incredible. There we
Brian,
go.
Great on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know what?
I think I'll sign off too. You got people in the green room waiting for it, and I can sign off.
Actually, we got nobody down there right now, Gary. If you want to stick around, doesn't matter. Unless somebody else who may have a link to the chat, if you want to pop in, I got room for one more
Christina.
person down there right now. Christina, you're falling apart over there.
What are you doing?
Come on,
that tree down there.
I think she's drinking too much.
She's got a tree down there.
Well,
You know
you got
what?
her attention
Pine
now.
needles everywhere.
What do you think, people in the chat? Should we give
I
away a
got
couple
no
more
comment for
prizes
this.
right now before we wrap up the show? I think
Mhm.
we should, right?
Do it.
Like, Ranta Clause has a
for
rather
it.
interesting
Ah.
gift that he wants to do. Mike, you
I
can tell
do.
everybody about it while I set up your
Oh,
link.
no way. Really?
Okay, well,
What?
in the spirit of the Christmas season, which we all know is all about the kids,
Oh yeah.
I built this Birch Bark hat, a little baby one, and it's all
Wow.
signed, and it's actually oh, let me see, which way am I going here? There we go.
Oh. And Spitz.
And Spitzy, of course, he always sniffs out the bark for me when I make these things, so I gotta have him involved.
That's nice.
And I'll put a little poppy on it, of course, because we do paddle for appreciation of our veterans and our first responders and our First Nations. And yeah, we'll do something a little special for it, but we definitely want to give that away and just say thanks, and especially huge thanks to Dennis for bringing me on the show here. I always appreciate having a good laugh. And yeah, the Ranta Clause thing, lots of fun. But yeah, I think this is a great gift to go to a future canoeer, kayaker, paddleboarder, and just a future outdoorsman for sure.
That's awesome. You know,
That's
when you
so
said
You guys
to
get
give
that
I
in
almost,
there.
I almost slipped off my chair.
And
That's awesome.
and we're gonna have a lot of fun with
That
it
is
for
awesome.
sure. Like I said, it's a good luck charm for any little one that gets it. It's gonna make a good push kid. It worked for me anyway.
Yeah, look at that. Eh?
And
There
I'll
you go,
take care
people.
of
There's
Dennis. I'll
the
take
code
care
word.
of all the. I'll take care of all the mailing and everything else like that. You just whoever wins, get a hold of me on Messenger, send me their mailing address and all that, and I'll have that shipped out to them here before Christmas.
Okay. Maybe you could throw in a certificate for some fish and chips from.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so good.
Oh, I would love to, but I'm not there right now.
I know, right? Well, you could just send that to me then.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, Herbert's fish and chips are still going as strong. I just talked to Ross the other day, and yeah, everybody in Killarney's doing really well. And yeah, so and we're still looking for. It's one of those tourist town that just we absolutely love it when people come into the area and enjoy what we have around there. And a lot of you know exactly what we have around that area, and it's a beautiful little spot. I can't wait to get to exploring it a little bit more and having some fun for sure.
Cool. There you go, people. Get your Ranta Clause into the chat over there,
So
and
cool.
That's very
get
very
yourself a
cool.
chance at winning one of these. If anything, man, this is an ultimate memento. He's got Mike's very well known for his birch bark hat. And,
Yeah.
Traveling across Canada because he actually wears that while he's paddling. It's not
Absolutely.
just get up. I've had the pleasure of meeting Mike a few times at the Toronto Outdoor Adventure Show and places like that, and he always has that on, and he's always got his dog Spitzy by his side, and it's kind of getting to be a Canadian icon for you there, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's exactly what we want to do. We want to raise attention for the right reasons for the right people. And for me, it's working with Warriors Adventure Canada, and it's an affiliation of Wounded Warriors. And it's first responders and veterans, helping first responders and veterans with PTSD issues. And they're doing it through canoeing, through rock climbing, through hiking. And they're having this amazing result that's happening with it, because we all know how Mother Nature heals our hearts and our minds. And given the opportunity to do so with it, and for me, I just know in my heart that this is going to be the right way to deal with it. It's the way our ancient peoples have done it for years.
Right.
And I think if we can get more and more people on board with that and help these people put together some funds to for future expeditions for them, and it's going to be amazing. My goal is to get something together, put in Killarney, so any veterans or first responders can come into Killarney and take a canoe at any time with their family and go out there. We owe that minimum to them. And absolutely, I want to make sure that this Birch Bark hat is recognizable that way, and we can just have some fun with it all.
So
and,
nice.
At the end of it all, it's just helping other people, right?
Yeah.
And especially the ones that really need a lot.
Because my grandson will look so cool with that there. Am I allowed to put my name in? I'll let the panel.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dennis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely put your name in there and
Go ahead.
and send me your mailing address there. You just never know what happens to come around for Christmas. You've been doing a lot for the community of canoeing, and for me to influence your little grandkid into getting into a canoe, absolutely. I'll send you one, my friend.
Well, you know what? Then I'm not putting my name in because I don't want to take it away from anyone.
Well, put your name in.
Okay, Mike, do the countdown. We got 63 entries out of 134 people. Count down from 10 in case somebody wants to punch Ranta Clause into the chat.
Okay, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get her done.
There we go. Let's see who's going to win one of these cool Birch Bark hats.
Cool quest.
Jay Gordon.
Jay Gordon. There you are, buddy.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, Jay, send Dennis your coordinates to where you're at, and we'll definitely get it sent out your way.
There you go. I'm going to put that on screen right now. Jay Gordon, you can make sure you send me your mailing address, and we will get that information over to Mike. And for sure, he'll have that out in the mail. You know what? You're very fortunate to win that. That's an awesome prize. That is
absolutely. I haven't got very many of them made. I do want to make a few more up. I'm really excited. I really want to get back to the Toronto Outdoor Show. I'm really hoping maybe this year we can have some. Not going to hold my breath. But you know what? We know the following year, and we're all not that old. We've got a lot of miles left in us. And, we always got to keep looking forward to the future of things. So, yeah, you know what? If it takes to 2023, hopefully we'll get out there and we can hand out a couple more hats,
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. As bush people, this kind of stuff really doesn't affect us too terribly much. It gives a good excuse to get out into the bush of things. And, again, invite other people out there and show them the ethics of being in the bush and doing it once and doing it right and making sure that, there's a lot of people that are getting out into this bush here and they really simply don't have a clue. And they don't realize that leaving a chip bag and pop cans and stuff like that is not a feasible thing to do, and that there aren't people that just go around and pick that stuff up all the time.
Yeah.
So it's to train the right people in the right direction. You know what? We can have this amazing country just living the right way of things. Everybody needs a little bit of nature in their art. We got that here.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I got to say to everybody, this guy right here, he's got a heart of gold. Okay, his paddling across Canada and stuff, it all has purpose. It's not like he's just out there on a weekend paddle or something like that. He has a cause that he's actually supporting with the Indigenous societies and our veterans and stuff like that. But he goes one step beyond giving too, and he. I met him at this show, at the Toronto Outdoor Adventure Show. Well, it would have been 2 years ago. It's been a couple times, and you and I were sitting there chatting for a bit for the video that I was doing for the show, and I actually have it there. And these two young ladies, these little girls come up and they ask Mike if can we pet Spitzy, right?
Yeah.
And Spitzy's like all down for it. He's getting a little back rub and stuff. And what does Mike do? He reaches in a box and you ask the parents first, can I give your children a gift? And he started throwing T-shirts at the kids, like that's the kind of guy that Mike
Yeah,
Ranta
we made
is.
some up. I remember
Yeah.
that. I made some up that said future canoeist.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? To me, that was really touching, and it just shows the generosity that what are you getting out of it? You're getting the enjoyment of sharing, just like
Oh,
you should be doing at
absolutely.
Christmas time, right?
Absolutely. It's a hug, a smile, a handshake goes so far in this world nowadays.
Yep.
A lot of it now, I know it's virtual and stuff, but still, it's making that connection to people and showing them and getting them to have the confidence to get out there and just show that little bit of love and compassion that we're all known for as Canadians and Americans and as people. Like we've got a beautiful continent here, and a lot of great ways to go explore for sure. And the thing is to make sure those little ones, those kids, that they get that right notion and that right nudge in the right direction for them, right? And we have to have kids, because now we get kids that are looking up to us. I've done dozens of talks at schools and stuff. So when you can make that connection to the little ones and say, get out there and realize it, put Mother Nature in your heart. They're going to make the right decisions, because once you got that in your heart, man, it's just everything falls into place.
And you certainly did put a smile on them two little girls' faces, like
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that.
T-shirt. They're at this like canoe show with canoes all over the place, and it was pretty incredible. I commend you on that for sure.
Right on.
Yeah, stand-up guy, and that's why I have you on this show often, is because
absolutely.
Like
We're definitely going to be doing this again. We'll get into the new year,
yeah,
and then hopefully we can get into doing some winter stuff and show a few videos out there and just have some good conversations. And like I said, I'm always getting myself in all kinds of trouble, so I got a story or two.
How many people do you know has actually saved a moose from drowning? This guy.
Yeah. That is probably my proudest moment that I've ever been on my trip, is when I rescued that little moose from drowning. Boy, that was something else. And it was, like I said, I don't recommend it a lot. Mother Moose is not a very nice animal. She's got a little one. When the amount of experience that I've had in the bush and with meeting so many animals, and still to this day, like I said, I'm not a hunter or a trapper, so I've never gone in there with that attitude for hunting and trapping. And when animals can read our sense, and when you have that, you do have animals approach you. And I've got some really cool video that are going to be coming out of deer coming up, and I had a lynx come up to me, and it's amazing what you have out there. Put your heart in the right place, and it's the bush is beautiful. Mother Nature's awesome. She's
this
a survivor.
young lady had an experience with a lynx this year as well. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually
it is.
People have had lynx encounters this summer.
It was very common in our First Nations, and it wasn't that long ago that you were allowed to have a lynx as a pet in Ontario.
What?
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely, because they're very easy to domesticate. There's only two types of cats in the world: ones that roar and ones that purr. A lynx will purr, and they're easy to domesticate when you got them. They're not harmful to people at all. They aren't. They're not. I've never in my life have ever heard of anybody ever getting attacked by a lynx or a bobcat. They got a good heart. They're just like the regular cats around there. But again, you can actually have and approach them. It's just you got to keep your heart true, right? Most times they'll run away from people because they're scared when they see it. When you put that fear out there and you get that scared, an animal knows we're not very good to have around when we're scared.
So when I bring one home next year and my wife gets mad at me, I'm just telling her Mike Ranta said I could.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What if you're a dog? What if you're a dog?
I'm not sure that will save you, Sean.
I probably won't be in the general area for that, Sean. You might want to have to bring me into all this. And if you got a lynx out of there that you got pet, I want to come there with you. Because in case she throws you or her or the thing out, I don't know. I'll take you both in.
There you go. Me and my buddy are coming to stay with you for a while.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. You know what? We're going to do one more giveaway, and then
Awesome.
we're going to probably wrap it up for the evening because we're almost 2.5 hours in. So don't go anywhere, people, because this is the final giveaway of the evening. And this here is from Canoe Hound Adventures. This is me showing my appreciation. Basically, I'm going to be giving away a Canoe Hound Adventures swag package, which is what I give away quite often. But for this round here, I'm also giving one of my special edition I'm going to go full screen on this because I can. My special edition Canoehound Adventures baseball cap with Canada written on the front.
Right on, nice.
And then I'm also going to throw in, and you probably see me using this often because I actually have my Chaga tea in it, but I'm going to be throwing in a Canoehound Adventures 14-ounce ceramic mug with the Keep the Adventures Alive on it.
Oh,
Never used, brand new, never used. It's got a little dust on it actually, so the dust is free. And that's going to be going out to one lucky winner. And the words that you need to punch into the chat over there are Merry Christmas. Wish all your fellows Merry Christmas.
There we are.
Let's see. We got 132 people in the chat, and I hope to see at least 132 entries for this one here because everybody deserves a chance to win on this, including those on the panel.
And I got to say, that's a pretty damn nice hat, and pretty damn nice mug.
Well, you know what? I know people too, Mike. So
yeah,
Tracy's. That's awesome. Yeah, let's.
You don't just
let's
look either.
Population for that there. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Well, you know what? With that being said, here let's. I'm just going to pull this off screen, but please continue populating with Merry Christmas in the chat. And yeah, seeing as we got nobody else in the basement, we'll go around panel and see if anybody's got any final wishes for this fantastic evening that we've been having here tonight. Christina, let's start with you.
Yeah. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want.
I was entering the contest. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, make sure you enter that contest.
What do I want to say? Thank you so much to all my YouTube subscribers. I just hit 1 million views.
Awesome.
Hey, congratulations.
I'll toast you, but I think I'm all empty.
400.
You better hurry up, Gary.
So yeah, thank you to everyone for all your support. Thanks to you, Dennis, for having me on your show so often, and thank you to everyone here. You guys have all been great, and everyone who's watching. How's that?
Right on. All the best to you in the new year, love.
Yeah,
And
just as an
same to you,
FYI
Mike.
to everybody in the chat, there is a link to Camper Christina's Winter Camping for Beginners course.
Nice.
If you're interested,
Thank
go
you.
on down, check it out. Yes. Sean.
What do I got to say? Well, happy winter solstice to everybody today.
There you go.
Hey, right on.
Happy holidays to everybody. I want to thank everybody for that listen to Paddling Adventures Radio. Dennis, I want to thank you for supporting us and having us on here every so often to yibber yabber with you. And yeah, you know what? Lots of cool things coming down the pipe. I know for us, and I know for you as well, Dennis. And just hope everybody, you know what? We're in tough times right now, so hopefully we can all just keep chugging along and, you know, keep living, right?
Keep the adventures alive.
Absolutely.
Keep the adventures alive.
Oh, we just had somebody else sneak into the basement. You want to finish going around the panel here in about 2 seconds?
No, bring them up and
get
you
this
make
last
fun of
person
them.
on.
If
We
it's
need to
who
get
I
this
think it is, you better finish us first.
Yeah, no. You'll actually, you know, I'm gonna do this giveaway, and then we're gonna bring up this last person for a short bit, and then we'll finish off the show. So just bear with me. I'm gonna put this on screen, so everybody has about 5 seconds. Well, I'll do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see who's the winner of the Canoehound Adventures prize
Oh, I
package.
didn't even see a K yet. Oh.
QQuest.
Oh.
Let's see.
Excellent.
Oh, there you go.
Wait a sec here.
Put our names in.
Go, Bradley.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But you know what, Brad? You know what you just forced me to do? I'm drawing another person. You'll get yours, and I'm drawing another one. I am so thankful for all my viewers and everybody that's participated tonight. So you know what? I think it's well worth the investment to. Oh no! Oh, you don't get a second one.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, wow. How that happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try draw again. Let's see.
You're lucky.
Thanks for Brad for donating the second one.
Come on. Big money.
No whammies.
Brian, do you want it? Put yes or no in the chat.
He won't want it.
There we go.
All right. Twice tonight.
That's
Yeah,
all
you
right.
are
Hey,
lucky
big
guy.
winner, chicken dinner.
If you only realized the contributions that Brian J makes to the channel, he's very deserving of what he.
Absolutely.
He used to live in my area, and you know what? When I was talking about wanting to pick up an underquilt for my hammock and stuff like that for winter camping, he actually stopped into my store one day and he drops off this underquilt and says, "Here, use it for a few times. Give it a try. Tell me what you think, and just let me know when you want to return it."
Nice.
Right? Like, oh, cool. You know, so like for somebody to trust a $600 underquilt to somebody that he hardly knows, very generous, and he's also contributed to a lot of our swag giveaways. They're adding things to the pot. So Brian J is very deserving. Congratulations, Brian. You got another thing coming your way for sure. So that's good stuff.
All right.
All right. Okay. So I promised you somebody else in the basement there, and let's bring him on up here for a second. We got Mr. Jerry Vanderveer.
No.
It
wasn't worth the wait.
There you go. How you been doing, man?
Sure it was.
I've been doing great. Sorry for coming in late. I actually got wrapped up in a fox rescue tonight. And
nice.
And so, yeah. So, but anyway, and then I was going to say, as I was watching the drawing go down, I was going to say, gee, I'm sorry I was late for the drawing. But then when I realized it was rigged, that I have no regrets at all.
Was that the Fox release, Jerry?
Yes, I just posted it up on Facebook. Yeah, there's for those of you that don't know, or maybe you don't care, but so I volunteer for a local wildlife rehab facility here, and for some reason we have a huge, pretty much know the reasons, but we have a huge epidemic of foxes, red foxes that are getting infected with mange really seriously, and they lose all their hair and they die, and people call in, and I've right now the facility up until tonight had 8 foxes that we're treating, and I've got 12 more traps around all over the city area, but we released one successfully tonight. It had been in treatment and got all its hair back, and we gave it some medication, so hopefully it won't happen again for a while. And
nice, good, Jerry.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see them.
It feels good to help
really
our wild furry friends too. You know, it's like you said, that they make our outdoors, more livable, more.
Absolutely, they do.
You know, it's hard to describe them, right? There's an innocence to them.
Yeah, very definitely so. But anyway, sorry for being late. It's good to see all your lovely faces.
I'm glad you made it, Jerry. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, back to you, Christina.
and for good reason. Hey, rescuing or dealing with a fox, that's awesome. You got another guy with a heart of gold, eh? Because you deal a lot with dogs.
Dog rescue as well. Yeah. So, yeah, we have a lot of 4 paws rescues in our household. That's for sure.
No doubt. What's the name of your rescue?
Well, it's not mine. I volunteer there, but it's called Walden's Puddle, as opposed to Walden's Pond. And
yes,
it operates strictly on donations and everything, and the staff is underpaid and dedicated, and we rescue everything.
Like a lot of wildlife.
Almost all of them are that way. Yeah. So. But it's really a thrill in those rare moments when when wildlife is in need and suffering. Most of the time, it's really hard to catch them until they're too far gone. And so it's really gratifying every once in a while to be able to release an animal back in the wild that's happy and healthy. And
absolutely, it is. It cool. Makes up for all the negative that comes out of it. But you're right. It's probably.
It really does.
You're probably 80% of your the ones that you take in, or even more. Don't.
I would say you're probably about right. Yeah, about 80% of them don't make it for lots of reasons. But the 20%.
It takes a lot of heart to keep going and doing that. So kudos on you, Gary. That's brilliant. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm proud to be part of it all.
Jerry, I have to ask: is there any chance you could send us off tonight with just a Christmas carol?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
You put them on the spot there.
I know. I always do.
I'm totally not prepared. I'm not even in my
or how about just a Jerry Vanderveer tune?
Jerry Vandiver song. You know, I've written a couple of Christmas songs, none of which have been recorded, but I can't remember them anymore. Sure, but let me go get my guitar and I'll figure something out.
Well, you know what? We'll do that as the very close of the show. And
Are there any
that'll be
particular
our
requests?
Any requests? Put it in the chat. How's that?
I've got an idea, but okay, I'll be right back.
Surprise us. Throw us something. Okay, so you know what? We'll finish going around the table here. We'll wrap things up, and then we'll close the show out with a Jerry Vandiver tune. So where do we leave off? With Sean, and then we're going to Gary.
That's me. I
Yeah.
don't have anything that's profound to say. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas. And Dennis, I want to thank you because every Tuesday you give up your whole evenings just so we can enjoy our
gotta get these things all straightened out. All right.
Our group tonight, and it's just awesome, Dennis. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I mean, maybe by
I was
this
talking
time.
to Gary, not Jerry.
Oh.
I can change my name though.
Hey, Jerry, just a minute. I'm gonna go. Everybody's gonna be wishing their final Merry Christmases tonight there, and then we'll have you take away the show when I give you the cue. How's that?
Yeah,
okay.
Let me tune up.
Jerry or Gary?
Johnny, Colleen, what do you guys got?
All right.
We got some background
I
music.
know, right? We just want to say thanks to everybody, to like all of our new friends we've met on both sides of the border.
Oh, yeah.
Right. This has been amazing.
All of our subscribers.
Oh, all that fun kind of stuff. All the fun times we've been had with everybody we've met up outside.
And for being on your show.
That the borders are open, let's plan something. Either this side or that side. Let's get together. Let's plan a big hoo-ha, whatever that looks like. I don't know where, but let's do it.
The Americans are always good for a party, that's for sure.
Yeah, we are. Exactly.
I tell you what, Mike, I really enjoy watching your Facebook lives.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right on, right on.
Oh, yeah. He's like, hey, you, Johnny. And Dennis, thank you so much. I mean, you've been a wonderful connector, and thank
Absolutely.
you. And Merry Christmas to you and your family.
You know what? We're going to have to get you guys on as guests of the show one night there, so we'll talk into the new year.
That sounds awesome.
Absolutely.
That sounds awesome.
Brad and wherever Leah is.
Yeah, left.
Leah is out right now, but she'll definitely send her warm holiday wishes and Merry Christmas cheer to everyone. And yeah, Dennis, thanks for putting this together as always. You do a great show. I think every episode you get better at it. It's great to see the variety of guests you have here. Some beautiful faces as always in the panel. And just everyone out there in the comments and YouTube land, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you are, getting your little fix of the outdoors, be it in person or online. May you explore the backcountry and enjoy yourself and have a great 2022 with new adventures. I hope it's great.
Awesome. Thanks, Brad. Merry Christmas to you and Leah. And the pup. What's the pup's name?
Boreal.
Yeah,
nice.
Tunis and Brittany.
Hit it off, wife.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having us on your show. We want to wish everyone Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We know holiday times can be really stressful and tough on some people. So be safe, be healthy.
Yeah. Let's kick the new year off,
Yeah,
right?
stay positive. My brain's shutting off. We've been up for like 36 hours.
Yeah, we
I
just
feel
got
like
off
I'm
night
not
shift,
making
so-
any sense.
Oh, whoa.
We just came off a night shift.
There you go.
Wow.
I feel like I'm
Well,
already-
thanks for staying awake to do this with us for sure. It's always a pleasure. Yeah. Ranta Clause.
Yes, absolutely. I just want to wish everybody a good, happy holidays and all the best in the new year. Again, we're just going through a little bit of a tough time, but you know we're bush people and we understand how Mother Nature works, and we just got to stay honest and strong and true and positive, and yeah, we'll get through all this. It's just like I said, it's going to take some time, but like I said, what we do out there in the bush, you know, we're strong. Our immune systems are strong. Our health is strong, and that's the way we need to stay right through all this. And it's gonna be good. And all the best to everybody. Make sure that you give those little ones a good go on things, and that they're happy, and that they're not worried, and that they're having a good Christmas and gonna have a good happy New Year. And like I said, we'll get through all this stuff. Lots of fun and all the best to everybody.
Awesome. Thanks for playing the role of Ranta Clause tonight. That's quite awesome. Yeah, you did a fantastic job, my friend.
All right, thank you very much, Dennis, for having us on here too. Like that's just it's always been fun. You know, we just always have, and I needed that. It's been a tough few months for me, and it's nice to have this kind of fun and meet up with some like-minded people too.
Well, prayers and thoughts go out to you and your family there.
You bet.
Hopefully you have a better Christmas than you think it might be. So,
you bet.
And this is my farewell to everybody in the chat. Thanks very much for coming out and enjoying this fine Tuesday evening. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate. Please be safe, happy, and healthy over the holiday season. You know what? Share some love with people. If you have the ability, share with those that might be a little less fortunate than yourselves. There's a lot of people out there in a real bind and could always use a little bit of support. To the panel, everybody here, Ranta Clause, Tunis and Brittany, Gary, Johnny and Colleen, Brad and Leah, Sean, Camper, Christina, Jerry. Who else did we have? We had Kevin Callan and we had Glenn and Carol. Thanks very much for coming up here. You know what? It's always a pleasure to have you all on screen. There's a reason why I reach out to many people is because I like sharing this community with everybody and trying to build this community up. And it's so much fun to be able to put on these shows. It's a lot of work, but it's so much fun to do these things for everybody. And it's always great to see the same faces week in and week out in that chat over there. It goes to show me who my supporters truly are. And it really, really means a lot to me, both me and my family. But my family knows how much I enjoy this, and that's why nobody really hounds me, right? I just want to say, you know what? My channel is getting so close to hitting that 5,000 subscriber mark. I think I'm like sitting about 80 or 90 away. If you haven't already do so, please smash that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Like I say, it means so much to the algorithm on YouTube. For those that support the channel, it means a lot. And that's why I like doing these giveaways. My sponsors, they stepped up to the plate once again, and we gave away some great prizes tonight. So it's greatly appreciated. I wish each and every one of you a very, very Merry Christmas. Mr. Jerry Vanderveer, take us into tomorrow, sir. Let me just turn on your microphone. And let's all sing along with Jerry.
You got to know the song first, but okay.
I don't think you want to hear me singing.
Cheers, everyone.
This is probably my favorite camp ritual song, and it's called Camp Coffee, or in Sean's case, Camp Moonshine.
There we go.
Crawl out of the tent, first thing I do, fire up the pocket rocket, start the brew. Wait for a whiff of that wake me up aroma, and then I'm in a happy camping moment, with my hands around the mug, watching the mist rise, first hot sip, opening my eyes, French press, ground fresh, dipping back, percolator, Nescafe, gourmet, special when you know I savor time with my morning cup, camp coffee. Later tonight, when dinner's long gone, campfire started and the dishes are done. Blue mug's waiting with my caffeine fix and a little extra something thrown into the mix. With my hands around the mug, watching the sunset, the first hot sip. How good can it get? Swiss Miss chocolate chips, dump a little cookie in a Jim Beam, Irish cream, Maker's Mark Amaretto, put it in my evening cup. Camp coffee. Bear got the food, no problem.
No problem.
Lost the tent pegs, I can solve it. Holes in the tarp, that's easy.
That's easy to fix.
Oh, but run out of coffee. It's the end,
of the trip.
Gotta have my hands around the mug, watching the sunset, first hot sip. How good can it get? Swiss Miss chocolate chip, dunk a little cookie in a Jim Beam, Irish cream, Maker's Mark Amaretto. It's all about me and my cup. Something that I'll never give up. Have a seat, I'll pour you a cup of Christmas camp coffee. There's my Christmas song for you. Christmas camp coffee.
Awesome.
Good job, Gary. Good job.
Thank you very much, Gary. If I can get us back here to
Way to be it, Jerry. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
What the heck's going on? I forget what to do here. There we go. There we go. I'm down here in the corner. Hey, everybody.
That was you.
Once again, everybody, thank you. Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday. We'll see you in the new year.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Until next time.
Everybody take
Merry
care.
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.